Right then. Oh, Jesus, I'm loud. Holy shit, sorry. Goodness gracious me. I think microphone shenanigans have gone on with the latest window update. Hang on. That is way more red bar than I would normally get. Holy shit, hang on. I think I might be way too loud. Well, I might be way too loud. Hang on. There we go. Let's level. Yes, way too loud. Okay. I think. Should we call it 64 Zoo Lane? Right, I think that's done the job. Right then. Hello everyone. Hopefully that's a bit better. Too low? Somebody says I'm too low. There we go. Just move the game into the background audio there. Yeah. Thank you very much there to Goblinian for the 13 months. Feels unreal, but you are an amazing streamer and I will most likely keep coming back. Well, thank you. I appreciate the very kind words, sir. That's very, very, very sweet of you. And yeah, we're more than happy to have you, Goblinian. Welcome, welcome. Thank you also to Miss Jana there. 34 fucking months of this wanker. That's me. God help me. God help you, my child. Yeah, also thank you, chat, for helping pay for the university fund. Yep, very, very true. Thank you very much, chat. You've been extremely generous over the last, like, fucking few days, so thank you very much for that. Very, very kind. And, you're fucking fantastic people. Yes. Everyone except Jive, who smells. So yeah, welcome. Hopefully everybody's having a lovely evening. Apologies about not doing a morning stream. I don't have one timetable, but I thought I might try and sneak one in. But we've actually been having internet problems today. So this live stream does come to you with a slight grain of salt, unfortunately, due to the fact that the stream could just pack in at any moment. It's been a bit intermittent throughout the day, just dropping. Apparently an engineer has come out and fixed it, but this is another certified Virgin Media repair, and so it's entirely possible that we could be landing back in the shit in the entire in not too much time. So I will say, if the stream does drop out and we do start to have either problems with dropped frames, latency, or just a complete cessation of stream function of the video stream, we will have to pack it in early and call it an evening, but hopefully we will get a full stream out of this. I will also apologise, I am a little bit tired this evening, so if I feel a little bit, if I sound a little bit slow, you know, then it's just me. I'm not having a strong, you don't need to call an ambulance. It's just, yeah, I've gorged on chicken wraps, which is nice. Yeah. So, that's, yeah, I don't know. Brain scatter. Starlink can't come soon enough, AQ. What Starlink? I don't know. Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Food coma incoming, that's the one. Thank you very much to Killbot772 for the 17 months. Good to see you. I am briefly going to check my emails here. Just make sure. I should probably do this off stream, to be honest, but my internet's been all over the place. Okay,
yeah.
That's no problem. Good stuff, and thank you very much there to Matt Arnster. I think that's how I pronounce it. Thank you very much for the Twitch Prime sub. Welcome, welcome. So yeah, what's happened today? Not really that much, to be honest. Woke up. Pretty much nothing happened this morning. We went to our parents, or I went to my parents. Jane came over. It's basically our parents now, and yeah, we just hung out there for a few hours. We had chicken wraps, which my mum cooking. She assembles chicken wraps in the following fashion. It's kind of like, do you know, like a fancy Sunday dinner, rather than it all being served to you on a plate. It's kind of like everything, it's like out like a buffet on the table. So you've got your roasters on the big silver baking tin, along with your meat, and then your veggies in the bowl and the serving tray and everything like that. And you can just kind of pile up your own plate. That's basically the gist of my mum's approach to chicken wraps, and like a chicken fajita almost. And yeah, basically what you do is you get yourself a chicken wrap. There's sour cream, salsa, sweet corn, coriander, Mexican rice, Mexican special rice, cheese, a little bit of cheese if you want cheese, and a bit of lettuce as well if you want. And then there's the main filling, which is like a chicken sort of tossed in herbs and then roasted in a big tray in the oven with some peppers, some red and yellow peppers. And the end result is really bloody lovely, and they're just so filling. It's just like, oh. So I may slip into a food coma at some point during the stream. Hopefully you won't mind that. So yeah, that's been my day today. We've been given our weekly care package. My mum's sort of got into this habit of making me care packages now to take back with me. It always consists of a cake from the local farm. This time it is a lemon drizzle cake. And also a loaf of bread. And also some burgers and sausages as well in this case, because we're having a barbecue for Jane's birthday. She's going to be 45. Congratulations, Jane. No, she's going to be 27? 28? I can't remember. One of those two. And eggs. Yes, we got some eggs as well, which is nice. Cube ASMR snoring, that's it. But it's entirely possible cooler. Fuck yeah. Yeah, no, it's going to be good. So, yeah, that is basically my day for today. I've still got to order a barbecue. A nice bit of positive news, or a nice bit of news with regards to the house and filling it up with stuff. One of the last major pieces of items that we were waiting for after we moved in was actually the 2 armchairs for the living room. Now, I live in a modern terraced house, and we will get through the cube waffle in a moment. But yeah, we got the... Yeah, so we ordered these armchairs nearly 2 months ago now. And for some reason, armchairs take ages to deliver, or settees take ages to deliver, or whatever. I have no idea why. And it's... Yeah, basically they said they weren't going to be able to get them to us till the end of September or the end of October or something like that, like ages away because of coronavirus and obviously the slowdown in production that having a minimal workforce causes during those times. But I got an email today saying that the chairs are fully made and they've arrived at the distribution depot, and I have selected them for delivery. So they will be coming out to us, I think, on the 28th, so just before Jane's birthday on the 30th, which is nice. I'm surprised Womble hasn't crashed at Miss Jana's party. No, gee, Womble, leave his house? Anything other to walk the dog? I don't know about that. Good to see you again, Astronauts, my resident Euro Truck player there. Good to see you, matey. Good to see you back again. So yeah, hello there, that's Ricey, completely unrelated to LTF. How does the MOSS torpedo work? Christ. Let's, how does it work? In my sort of food coma state, you're going to have to forgive this explanation, but I think it works by basically generating a shitload of noise. Because obviously these like passive and active homing torpedoes, well, particularly passive homing, are listening for noises. To try and... so if I'm passively homing, I'm listening for the sounds in the water. If there is a louder sound source, then my torpedo should hypothetically lock onto that. I don't know how it confuses active sonar, but definitely passive sonar, it's in the case of noise. I don't know whether it just does it through wake or wash, whether it creates like a shitload of bubbles with the propellers, and that maybe the torpedo thinks that's cavitation. But truth be told, the exact technology behind how they work, I don't know. Particularly well. I imagine it's just the same as the noisemakers, really, the same way the noisemakers confuse them, which is just by generating a shitload of noise and turbulence in the water, which always helps. The internet is allegedly fixed, Alex. I don't know. We shall see. We shall see. So yeah, let's jump into the game here. Hopefully this is all going to go reasonably well. There's a game that I'm actually dying to show you, just as a kind of... It's not even a good game. It's just like a weird little side game. It's called Space Beast Terror Fright. And it's basically like an arcade alien shoot 'em up kind of thing. It's something you'd play at like a bowling alley or something for like 25 pence, or well, in today's inflation rate, £8 or something. But yeah, it's I really like it. It's kind of like built on the principle of Space Hulk Deathwing, where you've got to kill aliens, go through locked doors, activate internal defenses, which is nice. But it's all in like a weird arcade, fast-paced shooter type thing, and it's great. But it doesn't work at the moment. It's only being developed by one guy as like a side project, and it's broken. And there's something about multi-monitors that just causes it to crash straight away. So I'm kind of just existing until that's pre-patched, and I'd like to get Jaina on, maybe Catler and Echo, and do a little bit of rooty-tooty point and shooty. Have I played Space Rangers, Lemberg, or are you too young for that? I think that goes over my head, I'm afraid. Did I hear Deathwing for the Emperor? That's the one. Deathwing isn't too bad. I need to kill the main soundtrack here, don't I? Let me go whap, and then I need to change a capture scene that you can see what I see. Getting into the sort of commentary for FTL here. Today we are going inside the Rock Cruiser. Patrons of the last stream will remember... yeah, that we managed to get all of the way to the end boss, but had a really unlucky salvo. Just some slightly poor micromanagement on my part, and some very, very clever decision-making by the enemy weapons AI, i.e. the weapons that were shooting at me, kind of threw me into a situation where I had nothing, I couldn't do anything. I got stuck between a rock and a hard place. We got boarded by a large enemy presence, and without any anti-boarding countermeasures on board, we basically had to abandon the cockpit and the rest of the ship and do my tactic where I vent the O2. But what happened was I vented all of the O2 out of the ship, but our oxygen generator was slapped by the enemy rockets, the missile bay that they have on the ship, and it ended up just pulling me to pieces, basically. I couldn't get my crew members into the oxygen bay to repair it, and I ended up between a rock and a hard place, and I lost the game as a result of that. So, big oof, but unlucky. I think that we could maybe, if we have the same kind of luck again, and we're able to get a similar sort of run where we have cloak, we have hacking, we're able to abuse our missiles, we should be able to do the same thing, which is nice. Are you, are story-driven point-and-click adventures your type of thing? I wouldn't have said so. Story-driven, I'm all for a narrative, but point-and-click adventures, probably not. Probably not. I'd have to have a closer look. Going for the Crystal Cruiser quest, if I can, Faulty. I kind of went for it last time, but I got unlucky. I started the quest, but I couldn't finish it, which was a bit of a shame, but what can you do? Mr. Erwin Rommel, good to see you, sir. Captain, can't get past Sector 5, maybe you'll teach me something. I will teach you a few tricks of the trade, Erwin. Yeah, bring a pen and paper, and we're ready to get some timestamps, because there will be some tactics that I'll try and show you. I will sponsor you through this game. So, we're going to go new game, and same as ever, we're going to go and jump into the Bulwark here. Now, I didn't actually check what the quests were for this thing last time, I just jumped straight in. We actually did one of them. Defense drones don't do anything. While using the rock cruiser, destroy an enemy ship which has a defense drone using only missiles, unlocked on normal difficulty. Now, if we get one other quest in this campaign, we will unlock Layout B, which means it's not even that bad if we don't win. If we unlock an extra layout, then that's not too bad. So, in terms of the quests here, we've got, is it warm in here? Have your crew kill a burning enemy on their ship while using the rock cruiser, sorry. So, have a crew member kill a burning enemy on their ship while using the rock crew member. So, that would require a teleporter, some sort of boarding party. Okay? And then the other one, which is Ancestry. Find the secret sector with the rock cruiser. So, there's one that's kind of a special quest, and that one's kind of a normal quest. So, they're not exactly easy, because this one requires a teleporter, and to be honest, there's not much cause to get a teleporter. I know rock members are kind of okay at boarding, but this ship isn't geared up for boarding at all. It doesn't have a cloning bay, it doesn't have a teleporter. It would require quite a substantial re-outfit for that to work. So, maybe not, but we'll see. So yeah, let us jump on in then. We need to grab some crew members for the journey. Now, I'm sure most of you know the rigmarole with this. If you'd like a character, just say me, and I will select 3 people at random to jump into the game. Yeah, not going to be fussy, we're just going to grab anyone. I'm just going to, if I see a name, we're going to grab Dima there nice and quickly. Dima, welcome on board. You're going to be, looks like, our pilot here.
Yeah.
Let's go with, Grishnag there. I would like a character. Oh, fuck it. Let's get Grishnag. Pay to win. Rigged. All the rest of it. So Grishnag, welcome on board. Grishna. And then our last character.
Yeah.
Let's go with... choosing someone from chat. Let's go with... Marcus. Marcus PR. Let's go Marcus. Welcome on board. Now don't worry, everybody. There are going to be some other opportunities to grab characters as we go. So yeah, we'll if we find crew members, if we're able to attack slavers, buy them from shops or whatever, we will grab more people as we head on, and we can go from there. If we've got any creative names for the actual naming of our vessel here instead of the Bulwark, do speak your mind. Got some interesting names that we want to choose from. Thank you very much there to Nerderbird Plays for the tier 1 sub, and thank you also to is it Boomji for the tier 1 sub there for 3 months. Very, very kind. Bearwalk, Stoneface, I like that one. Character named or Anarchy. Love of Anarchy. Love of Anarchy from Ricey there. The Granite Gargantuan. Oh, that's a good name, Blade. Holy shit. I'd probably do it. Gargantuan. I'm going to put Gargantuan. Gargantuan. That is a good name for a fucking rock cruiser. If I see something that is better than that, I will change out. But otherwise, Gargantuan is a fucking superb name. I wrote Gargantuan, didn't I? I wrote Gargantuan. There we go. Missing an R. We've got it. Hull of Rock. Is that School of Rock? Rock and Roll could be an interesting one. Wubrick, CMS Terra Nova. Interesting stuff. I mistyped it too, Q, no worries. I was relying on your blade to not look stupid. Oh, Q brick. There we go, that's a throwback to the XCOM days. I think Gargantua. I think Gargantuan is a fantastic name for a rock cruiser. Very, very good blade. I'm impressed. I find myself impressed. So, Dima, Grishnag, and Marcus are all going to be taking part on the Gargantuan rock cruiser on behalf of the Federation. This is our guy there. Now, one of the specials that we do have on board is this thing called rock plating. Superior hull armor provides a 15% chance to negate incoming hull damage, which means the Gargantuan, for the lack of a better term, is quite tanky. It was my moment of awesomeness for this year. Your awesomeness for this year so far. Yeah, that's a fantastic name. Very happy with that. So yeah, this thing here, basically a 15% chance to negate hull damage. Now, if it hits a system, it's entirely possible that the system will still be damaged. In fact, it actually says that hit systems will still be damaged. But the hull plate, which is our overall health bar, will not be damaged. You have to apologise if my voice gets a bit deep. I'm fighting indigestion. I've got a food baby brewing. So on top of that, on top of having this quite tanky armor plate, which is going to be helpful for us for surviving damage in the first couple of sectors, we also have an Artemis and Hull missile launcher. Artemis missiles are a standard missile launcher on most Federation ships. A Federation class missile launcher only uses 1 power, 11-second charge time with 2 damage. Pierces 5 shields, so it goes through any shield, apart from Zoltan shields, but we'll get to that. And then the hull missile, high hull damage plus a decent breach chance. This one's 2 power, so needs 3 power in all. 17-second charge time, so very long. Normal damage 2, but also does ×2 damage on empty rooms. So if we want to try and meat hit or kill a ship really quickly, we can use this missile launcher to hit an empty room and then write them off, basically, which is good. Good to see you, Freddy. Welcome, welcome. Right. So that is everything. This is the Gargantuan, the Granite Gargantuan, with Dima as the captain, Grishnag probably as I'm not sure if he's our weapon officer or whatever, we'll find out once we get into the game, and then Marcus as well. 2 missile launchers, rock plating, let's rock and roll. Thank you very much there to Captain Faisal. Can't believe it's been a year already. Thanks for the great streams, Q. Very, very kind, sir. Congratulations on your grey bear. Huge salute to you, sir. Thank you very much. And yeah, let's rock and roll with the game then. So, the data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But make sure you get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Now, again, rock cruiser, rock and roll. What we're going to do is we're going to use our 3 power bars in the reactor here to power up our weapon systems. I think we're going to try and load up, so I think we're going to swap places with the Artemis and the hull missile here, just so the hull missile has less chance of going down if there is damage on board. What I'm also going to do is power down the medbay and use that extra point into engines to get us an extra 5% in evasion, so we've got a 1 in 5 chance of dodging a shot here, so 20% chance to dodge. We have 28 missiles on board, 16 fuel, and our officers are Grishnag in the engine bay and Marcus on weapons. That is the order that we have in. We're going to save those crew positions, and we're going to see what the star map is like. So we've instantly got a store up and ahead, but I'm not necessarily keen on going to a store straight away because I've got nothing to buy. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump north, zigzag through a few of these nodes, and then come to the store afterwards, or I could intentionally avoid that store in the knowledge that I should probably wait until I have a bit more scrap before going to buy things, because realistically the first sector you really want to start worrying either about shields or about engines. That's really the priority of the first sector. If you can get level 2 shields by the end of sector 1, you're really setting yourself up nicely. So yeah, we're going to jump up north. We may go to the store based on how much scrap we get, but probably we're going to save a jump and use it as an opportunity to get more scrap. So let us see. North we go, relatively speaking. Right, let's have a look here. You are immediately contacted by a settlement. Hello travellers, your ship seems outfitted for combat. Care to take up a bit of mercenary work? I'll put this one to chat. Leoth is big. Leoth said bad word. He said bad thing about me. Bad Leoth. No, I'm no potato. I am big potato. Right, let's listen to their offer. Some of our friends have taken into piracy in the recent chaos of the war. We'd like you to convince them of their poor decision by severely damaging their ship. We'll pay you as long as you don't kill them all. Okay. Fair enough. I guess we can accept that. The problem is they may not... They may... I mean, this is an opportunity to go and get some extra scrap, right? But even if I kill them, I still get... So I would get more scrap if I just damage them. Just kill them all anyways, basically. It's entirely possible. They're pirates, aren't they? So we're going to accept it. There it is. Just be sure not to blow them up, they say nervously, as they direct you to a nearby moon. You find a pirate ship docked there. You immediately respond. They immediately respond to your appearance with your money or your life. They must be new to this. Okay, so they've got an ion and a missile weapon. Our weapons are charging up here. What we're going to do is we're going to try and shut down their missile bay with our missile bay here. They're probably going to get one shot off. Small amounts of damage are inevitable this early in the game. Okay, their missile bay is offline. We resisted the damage. Big keck. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to fire one of these at their empty room so that we do 4 damage, and then that should be them surrendering. Right, they hail your ship. You win. We're not cut out for this. We can either let them live and return to the settlement or forget your promise. They die. What do we think? I think number 1. Let's see what they have. Oh my god. With the pirates dissuaded from their career path, you return to the settlement. Thank you. They returned to us before you did. I don't think we'll need this anymore. The early flak weapon. That is... I mean, should I just use that? They died anyway. I don't get the scrap though. Should I just use this right out of the gate? Shots per charge 7. That is going to be evil, isn't it? Like, that's just going to wreck. Okay, well, let's do it. Let's jump up here then. Okay, let's have a look here, see what's going on. Your scans reveal an ore refinery and several factories, all standing empty. No signs of life detected. Okay, that's an empty node. We're going to jump down here. Right then, let's have a look. Upon arriving at this beacon, you detect a distress call. Local scans reveal that a Federation transport is under attack from a rebel scout. Let us aid the Federation ship. You power up your weapons and prepare to engage the rebels. So there is some kind of drone being deployed. I don't know whether that was a hacking drone or whatever, but our weapon systems are charging up. They're going to... So what I'm going to do here, you're going to light this. No, am I going to? No. I'm just going to eat the shot, I think. Okay, O2 is damaged. Krishna, get over there and make the repair. Flak weapon. Let's aim it right there for me. This should hit them pretty hard. It's very slow to charge, actually. Get that shield up. In we go. That was a big hit. Holy Christ. Where else could we aim? We could aim there. Try and get multiple systems again. As long as some of their weapons are offline. What it does is it really ties up their crew with having to do emergency repairs. So it means that not many people are on their stations. Flak out again. And a rake for the kill. Wowee, that's a strong weapon to have this early. With the ship destroyed, you quickly collect any useful resources. We get a missile, a drone part, and 17 scrap. Let's contact the Federation ship. Thank you for saving us. This ship is transporting Federation civilians on the run from the rebellion, and we don't have the equipment to fight for ourselves. I don't have much to offer, but perhaps I can inform you of a hidden rebel base nearby. Perhaps they can assist you more. We can add a quest marker here. So there's a quest up ahead. I'm going to leave the store behind. I'm going to try and gather as much scrap as I possibly can. So I'm going to zigzag and just try and focus on shields. Okay then, you arrive at the beacon to find yourself dangerously close to a star. An automated rebel scout, impervious to the heat, moves in to engage. So what I'm going to do here, I'm not going to use the flak this time round. Just because it's got a very high chance to miss, and these drones tend to be quite fast. So I'm going to use the missile launchers and try and knock out their cockpit and their weapons as fast as I can, particularly their weapons. So we're going to power down the flak for the moment. We'll see how we do. We've got a lot of firefighting that's got to happen. We're probably going to take a hit from a missile here. Not much I can do about it. Incoming. Shields have been damaged. Grishnag, if you can go and deal with that, that would be great. Okay, they've kept that up. We're going to hit it again, hopefully before they can shut that down. They've got another missile out, but that is now fully destroyed. We've got a fire in there. Let's vent atmosphere from that room. Fix up these shields for me, please. What we'll do now then, with that gone, we'll save our missile and we'll power up the flak. Engines have been fully destroyed. Quite a lot of fire. Goodness gracious me. Okay, let's start venting out as much of that as we can. We're probably going to power up one of the... we'll power up the Artemis, I think. A lot of fire on board. There's nothing we can't deal with. Close those doors. Let's try and contain any fires from spreading by getting Grishnag into the door control for the moment, although he will probably need some air to get in. There we go. Just so he doesn't take any damage. In you go. Try and contain any fires from breaking out. In fact, they've all been snuffed, so you're fine. Go and close all doors for me, please. Artemis. Let's just slot him with a missile. Good shot. Very nice. We want to try and get out of here as reasonably fast as we can. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Not bad at all. We've just got to make sure shit gets repaired so we can get out of here. Come and quickly help with the engines there for me, please, Marcus. There it is. Good stuff. I got another fire coming. Nothing I can do. It's going to land. Let's open all doors preemptively. Just sealing the doors that... There we go. There we go. Fire in there. Let's just close that out. Wait for the fire to be suppressed. There it is. There it is. Close all doors. It's going to take a little while for oxygen to populate. We will wait just a moment before we jump ahead. There we go. Let's go to the distress call. We've taken a little bit of damage, but it's nothing we can't repair in a moment. Right then, you arrive at the distress beacon near a small asteroid belt and find a ship with pirate markings partially crushed between two large rocks. It must have been illegally mining in the belt without the proper equipment. We can either try to dislodge the ship, or accept that they're just pirates and shoot them down, basically. Say your spare missile system, you don't really need two. True, I could spare the Artemis, but I'm going to keep it for now. I don't think we should try and protect... I don't think we should go in and try and save them. They're just pirates. I think we should just scrap them, basically. Yeah, I don't think it's worth getting in the way and trying to get ourselves damaged. I'm going to go with 2. Chat seems a little bit torn on it as well, so we're going to go with number 2. Destroy and loot the ship, they're just pirates. You decide the pirate is not worth saving and fire a few volleys into their hull, causing their ship to depressurize and break apart. You move in to loot the remains. 2 missiles, a drone part, and 18 scrap metal. We're going to get Marcus back to his station, and we're just going to sit here for a moment while we wait for the oxygen to spread out. We're also going to power this down and power up the flak. And then I've got a couple of choices here. So I could get an extra shield here. And I think I possibly will. What should we do, chat? If we take 1 point out of engines, we should be able to afford a level 2 shield here. Is that worth it? Should we go for a level 2 shield? Could be quite helpful this early on. What do we think to that? Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. So 2 points there, 1 point there. Take a point out of engines and get ourselves a level 2 shield. Not bad for Sector 1 at all. Still just waiting for the oxygen to populate. It's going to take a little bit of time because we vented so much of the ship, but it's better to wait and let it fill up before we go into the next area, just in case we need that oxygen in certain areas. Say if we get a hull breach, it would allow us the most time before the room is sucked free of air. We'll wait till it gets to like 80% and then we'll jump on, because that should be enough. You can upgrade now as a buffer. You can just upgrade now as a buffer if you don't need it. One thing I do probably want to do next is maybe get 1 more point in the missile system, because that's only 35 and 20, so I need, quick maths, 55 scrap, so I need 50 more scrap. So yeah, we're just going to wait for that to go up a little bit more. Yeah, Flak 2 in the first sector is not bad at all. It's very slow to charge, though, because our operator is a little bit inexperienced this early. Right, then. So, realistically, we've got, like, what? Thank you very much to Boreas. Sorry there. Let's go to space, and that's it. Thank you very much, sir, for the 2 months. If you open all the doors but airlocks, it equalises the pressure in the rooms almost immediately. That's true, but I vented all of the rooms that would be feeding those rooms. So it does take a little bit longer. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, I mean, how close, where does this jump to? So I kind of have to go at least one. I think I could maybe hit all of these, so I'm going to jump here, and then down, and then to the distress beacon. Oh, good thing we got that shield. Right then, you arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout stationed here. That there is a rebel automated scout stationed here. Let's continue. I'm not going to use the flak because they have a missile launcher, so I need this weapon up and running as fast as possible. So I'm actually going to just use my shit here. Now, they shouldn't be able to break through our shit all that easily. Let's try and shoot their missile launcher. They're going to get a shot off. We're being quite unlucky with the amount of missiles that we're encountering. Our shields are in a bad way there. Grishna, get up there and give them a hand quickly. Their missile bay is offline, so now I can just go for flak work, try and save our missiles. Fight the fire as best you can. Hopefully it doesn't spread. If it does, we can vent atmosphere from that room. We're going to take another hull point of damage. That is really not good, actually. We're going to be pretty ravaged here. Let's get you up there. This is actually really bad because of the hostile drone. We're going to aim for their drone control if we can. It's going to take a little bit of time here. Wow, we are getting fucked up. Holy shit in hell. The fire beam is ruining us. Not good. They're really struggling to put that fire out. Weapons are down. Wow, this could be the end of the run right here. Power up the engine, we'll do that. This drone is just carving us to pieces. Power up the Artemis. There's nothing I can do. I might have to just jump out of here. We're getting ripped up. I'm not doing too bad. Oh, there we go, they're gone. Okay, let's quickly get those shields back online. Artemis, let's go for their missile bay quickly. Their weapon systems are offline. Let's just quickly get our shield protection back up. There we go, better than nothing. We've got a fire roaring in there. It's not over yet, but it's pretty fucking over. Shit, those shields. Get those shields up, lads. God above. Quickly repair those shields. Okay, get on those shields, get them fully charged. There we go. So we've got ourselves a little bit of breathing room. Right. Close out all doors. Let's see here. Everything except that room. Come on. There we go. Right, so that's fine. Close that, and that. And then let's get... Who's our weapons specialist? Marcus. Let's get him back down there to make emergency repairs. I'm not too bothered about the low H... Oh, there we go. Low oxygen damage. As long as we can get our shit repaired here, we'll be in a good spot. Right, Grishna, come down here and give him a hand now that the shields are fully charged. We've just got to make sure those shields stay up. And in order for the shields to stay up, we've got to get rid of their missile bay. We're going to fire another missile at him. They're going to get another shot off. Hopefully we get ours off ahead of time. I just want this guy dead, so I think I'm just going to use a shitload of missiles on him. Oh, fuck off. The enemy AI is really dicking me here. This is actually bad. Come on. Right, okay. Shields up. Get that shit repaired. Okay, we are jumping out to this node. 2 HP. I might as well, to be honest. I might as well restart this. You stumble across a forward scout. They're powering up their FTL drive. We've got a fire and door control. I'm just going to have to leave that to burn out. Missiles only here. They've got a drone as well. Need shit repaired as fast as possible. I can't put that fire out. It is going to spread to O2 if I don't get the shields back up and running though. So I've got to make sure I at least have level 2 shields. Let's shut down their drone and their weapons if I can. I need to actually shut down their cockpit. Let's go for that. Level 2 shields, please. Power down engines, power that up, and then get in there and deal with that fire. Right, Artemis there. FTL again. Then go for their shields. In fact, we might even be able to go for the killing blow here if we hit an empty room. Let's just get it dead. There we go. Nice one. Okay, 2 HP. We've definitely been better. We just got really unlucky with the enemy. They just kept hitting our shields array. Their ship breaks apart and you are relieved to know that you are still one step ahead of the rebel fleet. Not really one step ahead here. This got all 2 damage and I'm dead. Right, get in here and make repairs. You repair the door. I've got to go to that quest marker as best I can. And And then I need to repair. I'm going to be spending a huge amount of scrap on repairs. It's really not good. There you go, lads. Right, power down that, power that up. You back in here. You back in here, power down, power up. An extra power bar for the engine room. And then let's move on to the quest. Hopefully we get some hull repair. Right then, an anti-ship drone 2. That should pay dearly. You find the planet at the indicated coordinates. Your initial scans show the planet to be a barren planet, devoid of all life, but you get a prompt reply when you broadcast on Federation frequencies. Hello, nice to see friends. We'll bring up some supplies. Not bad. I should be able to hit pretty much all of these before the end. Hopefully we survive our encounter. Let's have a look. Another missile bay. An advanced rebel automated ship remains stationed near a small rebel space station. Sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. I think we should roll the dice, to be honest. I think do or die. We're already at such low health. No guts, no glory. I think we're already so damaged that even if we lose, it's not that bad. I don't actually have my water bottle filled up, Dwarven, so I'll have to do it later. It has rockets. It'll kill me pretty much. I think at this point it will probably just be worth restarting if we die, so I'm just going to do it, do or die. Who knows, maybe we'll get an evasion. It's going to be incredibly lucky if we do, because their weapons always seem to shoot faster than ours, but... And it's a miss. And their weapon systems are down. There we go. RNGesus, baby. Right, let's shut down their... cockpit. Very nice. Good shit. Get their drone control, and then we can finish them off with the flak. Nice one. All I've got to make sure is that it doesn't fucking load back up, and before then try and save some of my missiles. It's probably going to repair itself before the flak goes off, but we shall see. Hopefully we get a free repair if we can defend this outpost. If it's a repair outpost, it'll be perfect. Good swipe. There it is. Nice. Okay, the ship... sorry, you salvage what you can from the wreckage, which is 13 scrap. Investigate the station. The station was either abandoned or stripped clean. It has nothing useful on board. Okay, let's hit as many markers as we can, because that's what it requires. More combat from the looks of it. You detect a rebel scout on an attack approach to a small refueling outpost. The weapons are charged, but they're not yet firing. I mean... I've got to just earn scrap. Like, I've got to risk it. I've got to follow the same principle as before. The rebel responds to your threat. I don't know who you are, but no one defies the rebel fleet. I mean, all I've got to do is just try and hope... Oh, here we go. Boarding party. Okay. You just defeat him. That does slow our weapon charge time down, so that is very tactical of him. Hopefully this only does 1 damage. 1 damage. We have missed. Go for their missile bay. That was a really bad miss, actually. That could be the death of us there. Yep, that's going to be the death of us. Miss again. That's it, we're gone. No, we've somehow survived again. Weapon systems, please. There it is. Very nice. I don't know what the fuck's going on with RNG today. Holy shit. Right, okay, let's go for their teleporter. And let's go for their O2. Let's give them something to think about. Flak them when these missiles are fired. There we go. They shouldn't be worrying about their weapons now, which gives me time. Oh no, okay, they've got their laser up, which isn't too bad actually. Still going to take them a little bit of time to repair everything, which is what we want. Hopefully they won't be able to get their missile launcher up before we shoot. Another teleport in. Let's just quickly get your man off of engines to come and help, because your man is still on very low health. They've got their missile launcher up. We've swiped them, but we've not got the kill. I'm going to finish off with an Artemis if I can. I've got a very good repair detail on board. Let's just quickly swipe them. They must have a lot of people on that ship. Right, fire. Please land. There it is. Right, come and get yourself healed there, matey. The ship breaks apart and you salvage what you can. 2 missiles, a drone part, and 16 scrap. The outpost hails you. The pompous bastards expected a free service just because they've defeated the Federation. Take this for the help. I really do need as much scrap as possible, so I'm not going to scoff at the scrap. Definitely need it. RNGesus is with you, I know, right? Right. That shield upgrade saved us. It certainly did. Right. So back in here and back in there. Thank you very much there to Karoo4 there for the 34 months. Very, very kind, sir. Welcome, welcome. Right. To here and then to the exit. 1 HP. Is it combat? Let's have a look. Explore the asteroid field is nearly always too dangerous. Scans reveal a large asteroid field. Short-range sensors may discover useful materials. We're going to too dangerous. And we're going to jump to the exit mode. Because asteroids nearly always damage it.
Yeah.
Thank you very much to Mr. Sweet Banana as well. Greetings from the States. How am I? I'm not doing too bad, Sweet Banana. I've certainly been better in game here. I'm on 1 HP, but what can you do? You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to be refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage your vessel. I'm just going to ask them to surrender their goods. Hopefully they don't have a missile. They do not. They just have a drone prepared to secure the cargo by force. They are trying to get the hell out of there. Power down the medbay. Power up the missile launcher. I've got to use the missiles here because of the fact that they are using a... they're trying to escape. So I've got to shut them down. They physically cannot kill us with the weapons outfit that they have, so I just need to make sure I kill them. FTL delayed. We're going to go for a hit on their engine room. And then we're going to Artemis their... O2. Give them something to think about. Ooh, that was probably a bad idea. I didn't expect them to repair shit so quickly. Not good. Hopefully they don't get away here. I'm eating through my missiles like a bastard, but that's what this requires, unfortunately. There we go. Good hit. And good hit. Okay. Enemy down. Right then. Oh my god. You search the ship and discover that its cargo was a new military-grade weapon. It is somehow undamaged in the fight and can be easily mounted. Fantastic. Right, we can power that down. Move that to there. Double flak. Very good. Thank you very much for the 500 bits there. Maximum flacker. It's true, McPherson. Thank you very much. It doesn't ignore asteroid damage, Faulty. It just reduces the amount of damage that you take, or has a chance to reduce the amount of damage you take. So that's not bad then. Let's jump to the next sector. What is it worth me doing here, chat? There's so many hostile sectors. I really could have done with a civilian sector. I think Nebula is probably the better way to go here, because the abandoned sector is going to be more combat. So I think Nebula. Yeah. One it is. Let's go Nebula. Hopefully we find a store. Right then, let's have a look here. The gases that make up the nebulas in this sector threaten to impair your sensors, but you have to press on. Right, let's have a look at our weapon systems then. So if we put another point in, we can run 2 4s alongside each other. Or if I put in 75, 67, 85 points even, I can then run the 2 flak weapons alongside each other, which should make for a very powerful salvo. I think, though, I'm in agreement that the store is where we have to go first. Now, I can sell some of the shit that I have, and we can repair here. An NG cargo vessel, purpose mutually beneficial exchange of properties. This smells like a bargain. Okay. So let's have a look here. What have we got on board? Various other pieces of shite. We're going to sell the beam weapon. Now, what do I do here, chat? Do I sell my hull missile just to get as much scrap as possible and keep the Artemis? Or do I sell the Artemis, because the difference between the scrap is quite stark? So I'm going to get the repairs and then see what scrap I'm left with. Okay, repair to the green. That's where I always repair to. So I've got 73. So I always repair to the green just in case I get a free repair event and then it's not wasted. Do hull missiles. Shoot the hull. I mean, it would be good. So that's as much hull repair as I want to do. So that puts us back in a better spot. So that we've snatched victory from the jaws of defeat here. Sell both missiles and upgrade to double flak. That could be an idea. What do we think about selling both missiles? I don't think we'd be able to quite get double flak. Or should we try it, chat? Should we sell both missiles? Because that would get us a large cash grab. Okay, let's do it. Let's sell both missiles. And then let's try and upgrade to maximum flacker. So that there, if I power down engines, I can get maximum flacker. 2 flak and iron would be shield. Would be sweet even. So yeah, maximum flacker. Permission to take the big gun, sir? That's the one. So yeah, we fire, what, 10 projectiles here. Ugh. Takes a long time for that flak to charge. What we really need is Marco to get some serious weapon XP. He's actually got so much repair XP at the moment. Right, let us start exploring this nebula in some real depth then. We're going to jump into here, and then we're going to zigzag our way through. A bit of fuel. I should be able to find it as I go through. As you wait for the FTL drive to charge, you half expect to be ambushed at any moment. However, no attack comes. We're going to hang around this cluster here if we can. Let's see. I go that way. Kind of like end up in a bit of a weird spot here. I could probably go down and around if I'm quick. So let's do that. Right then, some encounter. You spot a rebel ship in the nebula ahead. Stay off their radar or try to engage. Let us prepare to chase them. You get disoriented in the nebula and lose your bearings completely. It takes some time to get back to the beacon. It's likely the fleet has time to advance closer in that time. Okay, well, we just lost our time advantage. Very not nice. Okay, we're going to jump, like, around here if we can, because I might be able to jump, like, there to there to there. Okay, let's do that. Can you still punch up top-tier shields without missiles? Oh, yes, we've got enough. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact it is attempt to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Let us attack the pirates. You power up your weapons and move in to engage. What we could really do with this build is cloak, because it takes so long to charge our shit up. What we're going to do here is we're going to power down O2 when they fire and just try and go for the maximum evade. Let's see if we do it. Nope, 2 damage to our hull. Okay, power down the engines. Power up O2. We're going to send this flak together. There we go. It's very long charge times, but we're going to send them all in together. Devastate them as hard as we can. Excellent. Looks like they don't want to fight and they're trying to escape. We've got a big hit on our weapons array there. Let's hope that your man Marco can get that repaired in time. He's got a lot of repair XP. We're going to hit their engine bay next. Their FTL is delayed because their pilot is coming in to help with repairs, which is ideal for us. That was disgusting. Yeah, a weapon pre-igniter would be nice. FTL drive charging. Delayed. Power it up. Flak, let's go for their weapons again. And then let's go for their engines again. If we can hit them both together, we'll be in a good spot. Hopefully they don't get their missile off before my flak goes in. It does take a long time to land. Hopefully it gets its target. Nice one. Just before they fired. Excellent. Good stuff. Another weapon. You search and discover what cargo it was transporting. It was a military-grade weapon. It is somehow undamaged in the fight and can be easily mounted on board. We have a hull beam. What does that do? 2 power. Times 2 damage on systemless rooms. Not bad. Most powerful when targeting large empty areas of ship. Okay. So I probably want to jump to here, and then, like, I want to jump around here, don't I? I'm going to jump to here, to here, to here. And, like, maybe up and around there. I don't really know. It's right. So let's see. I've got, like, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 jumps. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. If I could jump all the way around here and then up to the exit, so I think I'm going to do that. Reactor to power up the engines? Yep, if I can. A pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler trying to stay away from beacons. Let's attack the ship, do the same again. Another missile launcher. Very unlucky. I will upgrade our thing to get another power point, but for the moment I can just distribute power a bit more evenly. I'm just going to send our first flak out. Let's power down, power up. There we go. First flak's going out. It hit the med bay, but it did not hit their major systems. This is quite a difficult ship for us to hit, so we're going to spread around like this again. We're going to go for a flak on there because it's a slightly tighter beam. Send the weapons out together. Hit on our O2. Let's get engine operator in there. We've got maneuverability, good swipe, and they are trying to get away. Sadly, they do have their system still up. We're going to try and go for another shot. They're going to get another shot in on us likely. 12% evasion. We've resisted the damage though, and we have killed them. Rat Rock Plating doing a very good job on helping our tankiest. Another weapon! You search the ship and discover it was cargo. It was a military-grade weapon. Somehow it was undamaged in the fight. Another weapon. 1 power required. Self-teleporting explosives used to disable systems can target your own ship. Interesting. We could shut down enemy missile launchers, at least to some level. Let's get your man in there and do a heal on him. Get through in there. You make the repair there, Marco. So what did we level up on? We leveled up on maneuverability, which is nice, especially for the pilot. Weapons XP is doing okay. It's just taking a little bit of time. We're only in Sector 2, so there's plenty of scope for levelling up. Let's just quickly power that up there. In fact, we'll get another power bar. So we can power this up, and then we can run it in tandem with the engines, which is going to be nice. Let's get your man in there. We may even get a higher level of medbay, just in case we end up in the same boat as last time. Hopefully not, though. Another fight. Right, you jump into a smaller, calmer part of the nebula. However, your relief fades as a rebel scout jumps in and attacks. A very, very basic weapons outfit here. We're going to power that down, power that up. I do need to try and get more maneuverability and some fuel if I can, but we'll see here. They cannot get through my shit at the moment, so I'm just going to ignore them, basically, and just go for a heavy power hit on them as best I can. Let's get a flak aimed right at there if I can, and then let's get a small one there. A fine hit. That's going to hit their maneuverability badly. Their shields are fully offline, so we can just start pounding away at our own speed. Nice miss from the crew. Or a nice dodge, I should say, rather than miss. There it is. Very nice. If we can get something that improves our weapon charge time, we'll be in a really good spot. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Useful is right. So we're going to go up and around here, if we can, and then to the exit. Because it puts us right next to it, and it puts us as far away from the rebel fleet as possible. Let's have a look here. Your ship emerges quite far away from the beacon. You see a rebel ship waiting nearby, undoubtedly stationed to look for you. I think I can deal with this guy. Let's attack him. He's got a burst laser, no teleporter on board. I think we'll be okay. If we go for a meat hit right in there, we should be able to do 2 damage and potentially shut down one of their weapons. Miss, miss, miss. Okay, we're going to fire them in tandem with each other. Ready to go again. Big hit, flak in there, or rather we'll go flak in here, and then flak in there. Nice swipe. Excellent. Weapons and shields are down. We're going to go for flak on the engines then, and we're going to go for another big hit there. Just swipe right across all of those rooms if we can. Lovely. Right, they offer us 3 fuel. That might be worth taking, chat. What do you think about a deal like that? You've made your point. We are beaten. Take this and leave us to our shame. What do we think about the fuel? Yeah. A lot of people say no prisoners, but we need that fuel. No, we've got to take the fuel. Right, accept their offer. I don't like doing deals with the rebels, but in this case, if I go dead in the water, I'm in real trouble. So I've got to make a deal with the devil and move on. We've jumped into an ion storm. Hostile ship encounter. You arrive in the middle of a plasma storm. Despite the harsh conditions, a rebel scout seems to be waiting for you. Right, so they have a shield drone. One of their weapons is powered down, so we only need level 1 shields. We can probably just keep raking them with our heavy flak, I think. So let's do that. We're going to go for right on their drone bay. Their super shield's going to be annoying, but our flak should be able to get through it. What's important is that I shoot before they build up too much of a shield. Well, this fires 7 projectiles, so I should be okay. There we go, a nice swipe. They've powered up 2 weapons. Okay, that isn't good. Power that down, power that up, power up to level 2 shields. Fire again. Oxygen not included, I know. I'm just trying to do what I can.
Oh, yeah.
Oxygen isn't critical yet, but it's getting there. Shields are down. I just got to try and just keep pounding them as best I can. Okay, they powered down one of their weapons. Okay, power that down, just give me a little bit of that. Okay, that's 3 damage. They're powering up their main weapon again. Let's see, will they fire in junction with each other? No, that shield should recharge before the next shot comes out. Fire again. And we're in. Lovely. Okay. Whew, not bad. A lot of micro, but we did it. 2 missiles, a drone part, and 26 scrap. Not bad. Good little haul there. Right, engines. Let's power down the weapon system, power up engines, and let's move on through the nebula. We're going to jump on north if we can, then to there, and then down to the exit if possible. Right, let's have a look, see what we got here. A black market weapons trader spins a tale of dangers in the nebula before pushing his wares. I think my ship will be impervious to his with level 2 shield, so I think I could just go for the scrap and attack, so I'm going to do that. Right, let us redistribute power amongst the systems, and then we are going to get ready to roll. I don't think he's going to be able to pierce my shield. If that only does 1 damage, then we're fine. So I'm going to actually just try and pierce there and just shoot through their shields, because I can get 1 free shot off and get them to fire together. It's a miss. Yep, they can't get through. We'll fire together in 1 big flak salvo. We're going to go for... there, I guess, and let's go for there. A nice swipe. Excellent. It's not very good at knocking out specific targets, but, I mean, it's okay, I guess. It does a job. Fire the flak again. Hopefully get some good hits in. They can't maneuver. They're offering me a lot of missiles here, actually. That would almost be worth it, but I'm not using missiles at all with this build. When in doubt, use more flak. I think we're going to... we're not using missiles on this build because 2 flak is too good, so we're going to refuse their surrender, and we're going to blast them some more. Very nice. Flak 2 away. Flak 1 away. This should be the killing blow here. Whoa. That's a lot of damage. Right then, there we go. That's what we wanted. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 22 scrap. Very, very nice. Okay, we're going to jump up here, and then there, and then I can decide what I'm going to upgrade my ship on in just a moment. But for now, I think I'm going to be alright. It's worrying that rebels have penetrated so deep into uncharted space, even if it's only an unmanned craft. Its arms, its weapons, you should do the same. So let's see, it does have a missile launcher. I'm going to have to try and grab that. It's gone for my engines, which is especially bad. Right, let's try and break through into their weapons bay immediately with the flak here. We may take some damage, at least from the missile launcher. Flak is out. We've got damage to the oxygen bay. Let's quickly get our guy on that, as he can't do anything in there. Let's go for a full hit on weapons and weapons. Try and knock that shit out. They're going to get another missile in. Nothing I can really do about it. A miss and a hit for 2 damage. We've shut down their missile bay and their hacking is offline now. Let's get ready for another flak. We're going to go on there. Let's go for their cockpit if we can. That's going to make landing the next hits a bit easier. There we go. Get a big flak shot on there. Repair the O2 as a point of priority. Fun fact, Quebec has more viewers than Cyanide. Some quality content here. Thank you very much, Ricey. Fire and fire. A good boof. Boof. Big boof. Right, okay. Ship explodes. Substantial collection of scrap material. As we well know, 19 scrap is good. Need to do another repair, so I'm going to be saving my money for that. But ideally, we should also be looking for a cloak if we can. So we'll jump here, then to the exit, and then we are good. Flak OP, please nerf. It really is. Another advanced scout. This one does have cloak. They're trying to jump away. This is actually really bad. So what I'm going to do here is power up. No, I don't even have any bombs, do I? I'm going to power up this thing. No, self-teleporting bomb. How long does it take to charge that? Doesn't really say, does it? I guess I've just got to wait. All of this time they're going to be charging their FTL drive. This could be a bit of a problem for me. I'm going to try and go for an immediate shot on there if I can. Got to try and shut down their FTL drive here. Hopefully that will be enough. We've hit it. FTL drive charge delayed. Okay, let's try and go for their weapons now before they ravage us. Cockpit is hit pretty bad. Let's go for another shot in on their weapons array. Keep it fully shut down. Go. Okay, we did actually hit it just with the enormity of the weapons fire that we're using. We hit them through the flak. Loads of projectiles. One managed to find its mark. Let's go for engines. So dead in the water, so as long as it's reasonably accurate, we should do a little bit of damage. Let's get in there. Very nice. Using the beam was probably the right call there. We get a level up in the engine room, which is fantastic. We get 2 fuel, a missile, and 10 scrap. The ship breaks apart and you feel relief in the knowledge that you are still 1 step ahead of the rebel fleet. Let's jump down here. Again, saving my money for what is probably going to be a shitload of repair work, but what can you do? This long-range beacon is almost hidden within a nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. Nothing really to report. Okay. Next sector, I think the NG homeworlds for the sake of repair. So we're going to jump up here, and then we'll go from there. Hello, Mr. Elf. Good to see you, sir. You have arrived in NG space. The Fall of Federation has brought tough times for these robotic lifeforms, but they're usually willing to help. A distress beacon right away normally means combat. Can I heal people? Let's get Dima down for healing. Actually, very well leveled Dima is at the moment, which is great. Our weapons guy's also on the cusp of getting 10% weapon charge, which on a flak weapon is going to be enormous. I want to kind of save my money for a repair store. Should I upgrade? I'm going to upgrade the engines at least once, I think, here. So I'm going to do that. Just get another point in the engines, just to get that extra 5% evasion and make our dodge chance. What is it now going to be? Nearly almost 1 in 3, which is good. That is a decent repair, or a decent dodge chance. Faux sure. Very nice. You haven't missed Elf's gift to Petra, right? Well, I certainly did, and it was a tier 2 sub. Captain, salute Petra, congratulations. And thank you very much. Yeah, totally missed it. Right, let's jump to this distress beacon, see what this is about. Right, this distress beacon, as these words, Hugh Breed. The distress signal originates from a small NG ship under attack by a rebel fighter. But when the rebel sees the Federation markings, they turn to attack. They've got some very heavy defenses there, and we're now coming up against level 2 shields, which means the flak is going to be a little bit harder to use here. There is not much point in me firing one without the other. We've got a fire in here. We're just going to vent oxygen out of those rooms. There's no point in me firing this flak as they've got a defense drone and 2 level 2 shields, which means they won't be able to fire one or the other. We've got another fire on board. Nasty fire chance. Right, let's get straight in there, aiming for their weapons if we can. We're going to shoot like that, try and get as many as we can. And we're going to shoot like that, hopefully hitting their weapon systems pretty hard. There it is. Excellent. A nice rake across their weapons there. We're going to need to wait for everything else to ready before we can shoot again here. God, they've got those running up and quickly. Holy God. Okay. Same rake again. Out together. Okay. Good shot. Another empty missile room hit. We've swiped their drone bay, which is great. I might even be able to get another shot in cheekily on their... Let's go for their shields. We'll see. One gets through. Yes, they did. Very nice. Level 1 shields. That's going to make this next hit a bit of a brute. We'll just go for the centre of mass. Just try and swipe through. There it is. Defense drone Mark II, a very dangerous thing to be sure. We got ourselves 3 fuel, a missile, and 15 scrap. The rebel destroyed. You pick through the bones of their ship and wait for the small NG ship to catch up. The NG vessel turns out to be very poorly equipped, barely a runabout, really. They're trying to outrun the rebels and need all the help they can get. Should we give them just a little bit, or should we give them a lot? I can't really give them a lot. Still waiting for the day we see Q play the Captain's Edition. I did play the Captain's Edition, but it bugs out quite a lot. 2 they might repair? Okay, give them all of your stuff. Okay, we'll give them a lot of stuff in the hope that they repair us. Okay, they couldn't get more than a few jumps without that loadout. You provide them with all of the munitions and supplies they need for the journey home. Generosity, magnitude, unpredicted. Well-being, syntax error, value too high, take this token of appreciation. Well, that is really... I mean, have you got any other tokens of appreciation in there? Requires a power medbay to function. NG nanobots heal the crew outside of the medbay. Guess that's something? At least maybe something to sell? I guess we've got to go up this way. Let's see how we do. Right. You are immediately contacted by a settlement. Hello, travellers. Your ship seems outfitted for combat. Care to take up a bit of mercenary work? Some of our friends have taken into piracy in the recent chaos of the war, and you'd like to convince them of their poor decision by severely damaging their ship. We'll pay you, well, as long as you don't kill them. Let's accept. Yep, okay, we should be able to deal with this. Just be sure you don't blow them up, they say nervously as they direct you to a nearby moon. So let's see here. They've got a very powerful laser weapon. Hopefully that is not going to impede on us too badly here. We're going to try and balance the amount of flak and maybe do a little bit of hull beam as well, just to try and... That's a big miss. Okay, shields have eaten that. Big flak shot. We're going to go for weapons. I can't really guarantee any hits. Okay, engines have been stunned. A nice rake across there. Go in against them again. Shields eat it. A nice shot on their weapons array. Right. Hopefully we don't kill them with this. Let's see if I can just get them down a little bit lower. We're going to probably... Yeah, we'll switch out to the hull beam now. Because then I can regulate the amount of damage that they get hit by. There it is! Right, they hail your ship saying, "You win, we're not cut out for this, let them live and return to the settlement." The pirates dissuaded from their career path, you return to the settlement, thank you. They returned to us before you did. Brilliant. Right, okay, well. Let's bring that in here. Let's bring that up there. And that over there. More flacker. Okay, right, so what? I need, what? Another 2 points in that? That's more than I can really do at the moment. Right, let's go store. I need to repair. And then we can probably sell the NG Medibot Dispersal. A message arrives. Your scrap ours, our weapons for you. You're about to raise the shields when you realise it's just an NG looking for trade. Let's have a look here. Scrap recovery arm would actually be really helpful, but can't really do much. I can sell that, I can sell that, and I can sell that, I guess. Should I sell those three? I'm never going to use that. I'm never going to use that. Should I sell the hull beam? 2 flak, 1 is super OP. Yeah, I'm going to sell that. And I'm going to see what I can do. Right, let's take a look here. So, if I do this, that's going to cost me... So I'm just trying to get an idea as to cost. That's 165 right there. So I can't really do that yet. Right? But I could run 2 flak ones together. And then... But is that even worth it? The rate of fire is quite high, so that could be more worth... I think this is probably worth it just due to the rate of fire, and then I can get the flak 2 working some other time. So let's go store. Let's fix up to the green, as we always do. Got that noise. Let's buy a couple of pieces of fuel. And then let's take a look at upgrades. Now, one of the things that fucked me last time was door control and medbay. That being said, though, how do people like the look of level 3 shields? Eh? Ion and 2 flak 1s, more Dakar. Doors, shields. You're so early in the run, why not grab the scrap arm? That's a fair point. Grabbing the scrap arm would really help me here. Okay, you make a fair point. Scrap recovery arm. That leaves us with 92 scrap. See, that would be 100. Can't really do that now. Okay. Check the map, see if there's another store close by. There's a distress beacon. There's probably another store down in this cluster, which I'm going to go and explore in a moment. I've got plenty of fuel now. I'm going to save and try and pay forward if I can. I think that'll be alright for now. So we're going to go with 2 flak 1s, and we'll see if we can get the flak 2 running, but if we get an ion weapon, that'd be even better. So let me jump to this distress beacon, and we're going to check this cluster down here. Save my scrap for now, I agree. Right, let's see what we're dealing with here. A ship without life forms in a nearby dense asteroid field is giving off a distress call. Shall we investigate? It could be dangerous. We can either search for the ship, we can either search the area, avoid the risk, or make a thorough search for the ship without fear of stray asteroids. Let's go for number 3. You find the decaying remains of some kind of ship coated in ice or ice crystals. You send a crew aboard to explore. Nearly everything is destroyed or unidentifiable, but one of the weapons appears salvageable and there's a strange stasis pod. It looks like a massive asteroid is heading in with a collision course with the derelict ship. You have to pull your crew out, but they want to grab what they can first. Let's grab the stasis chamber. Your crew drags the pod back to your ship before the asteroid smashes the ship into pieces, filling space with sort of ice crystals and destroying the ship. We got ourselves 16 scrap. The pod appears to be functioning, but you see nothing but shards of crystal inside. Perhaps someone else will know how to open it. So there is another store here. So I could jump here and then to the store and then maybe to that exit. Let's do that. We'll jump there, then to the store, and then around there. Hopefully we can get just a little bit more scrap. There we go. When you ask a nearby station for aid, a friendly programmer gives you the schematics for a drone. Very good. There's 2 stores. And we'll go to this store then. Kind of want to gain more scrap. I don't want to... Man, your luck is too much. What is the augment I got? It's a stasis pod. It's part of a quest. So 2 stores. Interstellar shopping mall. I kind of want to check both of them, but if I check both of them, that is 2 jumps closer. And that's going to give me less time to gather scrap. So I'm going to jump to this store and then around and grab some other stuff. Hopefully this is the right call. Right. The NG can do remarkable things with just a pile of scrap. The NG Hive at this beacon are selling equipment for just that. Long-range scanners. You God. More three flak ones. More flak. Holy shit. All the flak. Well, I really wouldn't need a... Well, then, if I buy another one of those, I cannot run a flak 2. Right? So if I buy 3 flak ones, I cannot buy a flak 2. I cannot use the flak 2 because these cost 2 power each. So, and this one costs 3 power. So if I use 3 flak ones, I get... Yeah, so if I use 3 flak ones, I use 2 power each, which means it would be 6 power for 3 flak ones. And because this is 3 power and you can only get a max of 8...
Oh,
3 flak ones sounds better, fair point. I think we should sell this for the large amount of scrap and then get another flak 1. What do we think about that, chat? 3 flak 1s is so much better since you can shoot them faster. 3 flak 1... 3 flak 1, flak 2, and a Zoltan. No, that wouldn't work, because if you look here... we can only get 8 power bars in total. And if I use 3 flak 1s and a flak 2, that's 9 power consumption, so I cannot use them. So I am going to sell my drone, absolutely right. Sell my anti-drone. And then I'm going to sell this one. 2 flak 1 and 1 flak 2 is better than the 3 flak 1s. Do you reckon so? I'm not entirely sure. Well, I suppose... this does actually reward you with 1 extra damage if you wait that little bit of time. But the rate of fire on these flaks is 9 damage. So that would be 6 damage in a single salvo. But then if I fire all of these together, that's 13 damage. 3 flak 1 goes through any shields. Rate of fire is better for the 3 flak 1 Dackers. But with 3 flak 1s you could get a 4th weapon. True. You make a fair point. Let's sell that. Buy the flak 1. Don't need any of these additional crew members. It'd be nice to get a shield operator, but to each their own. Right, buy that, buy that. If we could, we would have got another power bar there, but I think we'll be okay. So 3 flak 1s all striped together. This is going to be gruesome. 3 shots per charge. You can get through any shield with that. If we could get a nice missile, that would be really good. This loadout is absolutely disgusting. 3 flak 1s is definitely nothing to scoff at. Let's go and make some money then. We'll jump to here, and then we'll zigzag around and go north. Right. A small platform orbits near this beacon. It looks like a refueling station of some sort, and is cheerily broadcasting reasonable prices in a spectrum of frequencies and languages. Do we dock with the platform or ignore? What do we think? 4 flak 1s. You're just shooting all of your beer cans at people. Yes, pretty much. People say dock. Dock with the... Ow! 3 hull damage. The refueling station, we've damaged our engines here, welcomes you into one of its berths, and as you hail them, an explosion is heard from your engine room. While assessing the damage, a pirate ship is closing in fast. Let's get that repair underway, and let's get everything ready to go. They're going to be shooting a very large assortment of weapons at me. Let's double flak that, and single flak their shields. Hopefully we get our shots off here immediately. There it is. Kill those weapons. Oh, very nice, very nice. Let's go in again. Shield this time with the double flak and then their engines. You are right, actually. The rate of fire on this is pretty disgusting. Ooh. Ooh, that's a fair bit of fuel. What do we think about that? I know, right, Divinity? Yeah. 2 volleys, what do we think? No prisoners? Yeah, refuse surrender. Quite a lot of dodges, but what can you do? Don't need to use anything else. God, we can just rake them with flak. It's not even funny. We get a shitload of scrap, which is what we're after. Which is great. Once that's all fully repaired, we can go from there. We are getting a ton of repair experience, which is great. Plus, look how quickly he's now leveling up with that much rate of fire. Very, very nice. So let's jump here. Refuel. Imagine flak. Imagine if flak would use missiles. That's pretty bad. Right, this beacon has been placed too close to a supergiant Class M star. The ship will gradually overheat until you get out of here or die. A pirate apparently oblivious to the danger moves in to engage. Okay, so we are going to double flak their weapons, and we're going to hit one of our flaks here. Let's see how we can do. We're reasonably well equipped to deal with fire, but we'll see. A nice rake. Shield takes the brunt of it. Their weapons are fully offline. Let's go for a nice hit across loads of their subsystems here. That's going to hit a lot of their systems. In fact, there they go. The enemy ship's powering up. No, it ain't. They're offering us shit. No, you ain't. God bless. Right. 2 missiles, a drone part, and 30 scrap. Not bad at all. We want to get out of here before the sun hits us. There we go. We're out. North. Go. Excellent. What a... Oh. You receive a wideband message. This free schematic samples. Be sure to visit our new military-grade drone store opening in Sector XR145. Very good stuff. We're going to jump to here and then to the exit, I think, if we can. Right, let's have a look here. There are a number of privately owned ship construction platforms in the area. You find one that has an open slot for some immediate work. Inquire about their specialty. They offer to upgrade your door subsystem for 11 scrap. I think that's an easy choice. There we go. The team on board, after a short time, they finish the work. Doors upgraded by 1 point. Now, I only have enough fuel to get to the exit. Now, I could jump to this beacon and then to the exit. But if I don't get any fuel from this distress beacon, I'm in trouble. What do we think, chat? A lot of people say exit. Although I do end up in a bit of a jam, right? Because I will have no fuel in the next sector. Distress might need fuel. No fuel is bad juju. It's true. Adventure time. A lot of people are saying exit, but my conundrum is, right, if I jump to this distress beacon, right, so here's where we're at, right? If I jump to the exit and then fast travel to the new area, when I arrive at the new, there's never an encounter on your first node, which means I will be sitting on the first node in enemy space with no fuel, and I will have to wait. However, if I go to that distress beacon and get 1 or more fuel, or if I get like 2 fuel, I will be able to jump further in and hopefully get some stuff. Should not have jumped to your current location. Yeah, I probably should have gone straight to the exit. Let's go to the distress beacon. Let's do it. And let's just hope we get some fuel from here. You arrive at a smouldering Endries research station. It's distress call unanswered. Attacked by pirates or mantis, most likely. There may be someone left alive or else something valuable left on board. We're going to have to board it to chance it. You send an away team to investigate, but there's nothing to save the acid stench. Save for the acid stench. This place is dead. No fuel. Distress beacon on. And wait. There we go. Pay 15 scrap for 5 fuel. It's expensive, but we got to do it. You doubt he's trustworthy, but you have no choice but to make this deal. Everything looks secure, but suddenly a number of supplies disappear. He must have planted a portable teleporter into your cargo bay somehow. That's alright, we've got to get to the exit though. Damn slugs, here we are. Right then, big missile bay, you found the exit beacon, but the rebels get here first. Let's load up the rake. Okay, weapon systems. We've got to shut down those weapons immediately. So we're going to go for a heavy hit, all fire on their weapon systems. One of our flaks is not going to hit because we're breaking through the shields. Let's hope we can shut these weapons down. Okay, we've shut down one of their major weapons here. Hopefully that's going to be enough. We're going to fire again. Rate of fire is good. We're going to get in there again. We're not going to be able to stop them from shooting. Okay, we've got a hit on O2 and door control. Let's get in there and try and repair that. Door control can hold for a moment. We're going to get hit by that ASB. Nothing we can do about it. Hit like that. Big hit in the shields array. They've got nothing shooting at us, so we should be alright. That was an awful hit. Holy shit, the maneuverability on that. Okay, let's go. I want to try and get the scrap from this guy, but I don't want to get hit by the ASB. We'll wait to see if the ASB is going to hit us again. Let's get in there. Yep, ASB target locked. We are out. NG controlled sector. Holy shit. Okay, right, let's make repairs. You have arrived in NG space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. Let's see if we can make critical repairs here before this area. I mean, can I... No, I can't increase the oxygen that's going into this room with that hole there. There we go. Come down here and make that repair marker. Go up there and repair that. Close all interior doors. Okay, power that up. Marco should be pretty close to actually getting a repair point here. Look at them. Look at the repair crew. Actually, I should get Grishnag doing that because that will level up the repair. Because Grishnag here is, what, 4 points away? So if he repairs everything here, including the doors, he will level up his repair skill. So let's do that. Because Grishnag's kind of my go-to ship repairer at the moment. Got a lot of my scrap nicked. I risked it. I risked it going to the distress beacon and trying to get more fuel, but you win some, you lose some. And I lost a lot. Power that down. Dima hasn't moved, and it's showing in his fucking piloting XP. He's doing very, very well. There it is. Nice job, Grishnag. Just slowly. It's amazing that you can't repair more things by just punching it. With like big golem hands. I think they call it percussive maintenance. Right. Lovely. And there's the level up. 10% faster. Definitely can't scoff at that. Back to the engine room for me. And let's jump further into this nebula. Now, if we jump down here, we could skirt that way. Just ahead of the rebel fleet. So I'm going to do that. I should probably try and get as far into friendly space as I can, but what can you do? Right, scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL drive. We can explore the asteroid field, wait for the FTL drive to charge, or attempt to mine an asteroid with a scrap recovery arm. You carefully extract as much usable material as possible from the nearest asteroid while waiting for the FTL drive to charge. That's already a good amount of our money back. We're desperately trying to get more fuel. You arrive near an NG construction yard. Most NG maintain their bipedal appearance out of habit, but here you see a number of NG hives working together to create massive organic machines adept at building ships. Truly a sight to behold. We're going to jump very deep here just in case we have to wait for fuel. I hope not, but here we go. Right, a small merchant ship messages you. Underground Federation comm channels are talking about your secret mission. Let us help by installing a weapon on your ship. Distress beacon on. Wait. Let's see who we get here. Right, do we want to just attack them and try and nick their fuel, or do we want the same thing to happen again? What do we think? That's a great deal. That's not a bad deal, Nosebag, but they steal our shit. Yeah, my only concern, right, is that so what happened last time, right, was that we paid for the 15 scrap, but they put a teleport module on our cargo bay. Take 1, 2 isn't a fight. Oh, okay. I suppose. They just leave if you say no. Fine, let's do it. You doubt it is trustworthy, you have no choice but to take the deal. There we go, and they steal 4 missiles and 27 scrap. Very nasty. But it does give us the propellant we need to get forward. Screwed up. Right, okay, a rebel ship has been patrolling this region. As soon as you arrive, the assault begins. The enemy is using very large weapons against us here. I've got a boarding team going for the door control. Grishnag, I'm going to get you in there. I need our weapons officer. In the knowledge that we might be able to destroy their weapons before they fire, let's get Dima over there as well, just to try and help in the assault. Okay, there we go. We got their big weapon. That's what we wanted. We're going to go for auto fire this time, just keeping firing on their weapons array. If we can just keep pounding it, they can't hit us. Let's hope we can just keep raking their ship here. A fine hit. We're just going to keep doing that if we can. You can see how fast these fire. Okay, Grishnag, tap out. There we go. The enemy ship appears to be charging up their FTL drive. Not good. You two down here. Let's start working some other subsystems, namely engines. We'll work those 3 in that order. Hopefully that's going to be enough. Get down here to heal up. Weapon systems a miss. Jump imminent. Fuck, I'm not going to be able to stop them. The flak is too slow. Very annoying. Flak was just a little bit too slow. I suppose a big problem with this build is that flak is very, very slow projectiles. It's always a risk. They're too much dodge, yeah. It is a problem with the flak build. They do have a very low chance to hit. Okay. Thankfully, they didn't accelerate the fleet's movement for whatever reason. They just jumped away. So it's not the end of the world, really, because they didn't do any damage to us. We just didn't make any money. So let's jump down here and then zigzag our way up. Okay, a small research station orbits a nearby pulsar. It appears largely abandoned, but you detect power signals flaring up as soon as you arrive in scanning distance. A small combat ship launches from the station. Pirates. Okay, so let's see what they have. They're attacking us with a drone, which is less than ideal. Let's get our maneuverability up. And then let's auto-fire their shields. Let's try and bring those down as best we can. Because I just need to hit them as hard as I can. Hopefully here I don't take too much damage from this drone. Ion pulse is actually a really bad thing. Okay, I am in real trouble here. I need to get that drone offline because it is going to pound the snot out of me. Right, weapons. That. Oh, God! Holy shit. Holy shit. Fucking Jesus. Okay, they're offering us 2 fuel. Okay, their shit is fully offline. Or very close to being fully offline. Do we take that? We do need fuel. Drone's offline. Drone's offline and we've got a fire in O2. That's bad. Look at hull. And they are about to fire. And that will do enough damage to kill us, I reckon. If they hit an empty room, that's going to kill us. Okay, we've got to take the offer. Right, damage control party's in there. We've got to put the fire out. Let's vent O2 out of this room once we get here. Deal with that fire. Come on, chaps. Get that sorted. Man, this... We're doing like... We've got the right weapons outfit, but we just don't have the right subsystems. We need cloak if we're going to make this build work. That's with so many things. Okay. Fire's out. Down to sensors. To medbay. We'll just let things keep getting pounded. God, these random events are the ones that was the asteroid field the first time that got us. Get the repair on him. Very nice, you in here, Grishnag to there. You need more peeps. I do, I just haven't been able to find any. There we go. No, you stay in there, you stay in here, and then we'll jump out to here. Need to try and get up north as fast as we can. Do we have more combat? Yes, we do. The area looks clear, and you prepare to jump off, but a Mantis scout jumps in behind you. They're surprised as you are, but their weapons are already online. Okay, let's power down that, power that up, and let's go for shields. Do they have a boarding party? They do not. Okay, let's go for that and that if we can. Gotta try and get my... Well, there's not much I can even do. I've just got to either get cloak or hacking, something to shut down their insane amount of missiles that they're using on me. Fuck, that wasn't good. Fire again, hopefully before they get that missile off. Oof, okay, good. Right, okay. 41 scrap, a missile, and a fuel part. To the store, please. Repair me! Repair me! Jesus Christ! A message arrived. Your scrap ours are weapons for you. You're about to raise the shields when you realise it's just an NG looking for trade. Sell that shit. Keep the damaged status pod. Mind control, drone control. I mean... Real talk, chat. Do I use this just to stop the amount of fucking flak fire that I'm getting? I know I need to upgrade the hull, and I will do that. You know, sell that as well. Fixed ship. Okay, let me see how much I have left. So I always repair to there. Defense 2 could be quite nice. Easy things first. Okay, defense drone for missiles. Yeah, I think I've got to go with this, right? Fuel. Okay, let's buy a couple of pieces of fuel. What do we think? Drone control comes with defense, yeah? 3 power for 2 defense. I'm going to get it, and then it comes with that, and then I can grab 2 power bars, and then I can use that, if I need to stop missiles, because it's the missiles that are screwing me at the moment. So having something is better than nothing here. Right, I think we can jump here and then to the distress beacon, or to the, to the exit, so let's do that. 23 scrap. God. Okay, an advanced rebel automated ship named stationed near a small rebel space station. All sensors indicate it's a storage vessel for military goods. Let's attack the ship. I need to get better shields, man. I am struggling. Okay, let's see. Let's go for weapons, if we can. Let's shut down their weapons array if we can. Okay, the flak is now a little bit better equipped, which is great. Weapon charge times are now through the roof, which is what we wanted to hear. Let's go for a nice strike across all of their subsystems. Is it even a little bit more accurate? Who knows? A nice shot. Okay, let's change this guy over here and change this guy over here. A nice rake across their hull. Very high rate of fire from the flak now, which is perfect. Excellent kill. Fantastic. Okay, we get 39 scrap from destroying the drone. And we also get a boarding drone and 17 scrap material for that. Let us jump to the exit so that we don't have to fight the rebels. And then let us move on. You arrive at the long-range jump beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. What seems to be a simple nebula is actually filled with a good amount of debris from a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens and tumbles into the depths of the nebula, lost to sight. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without a closer investigation. We could either investigate the battlefield or ignore the wreck and move on. What do we think? The fact that you managed to get this far after flirting with 1 HP is a miracle. It's true. Let's go with 1. Investigate the battlefield. Okay, so you approach the wreckage as Zoltan's ship makes its arrival. It immediately mistakes you for one of the attackers and declares you as hostile aggressors in violation of Zoltan's space. We don't want to do this, but we have to. Here we go. This isn't the way I wanted it to go, but I've got no choice. We do have a defense drone, but we're going to hold off with that for the moment. Okay. They've got incoming flak weapons. Hopefully we hold. Okay, a little bit of there. That's fine. Let's get that open. So their shields are down. We want to shut down their weapons as best we can here. So we're going to go for a full fire on their weapons. Okay, we hit everything except what we wanted to there. Here's hoping. Okay, they've hit, what, an empty room is that? I don't even know. No, they hit drone control. They got through our shields there with their little laser. Let's go in again. Okay, a fine rake. That we can live with. Small bit of damage to our ship, but it's nothing that we can't handle. Another shot like that. Hopefully we get a kill here. Excellent. Very high rate of fire with the flak rons. Excellent amount of fuel, 38 scrap and 2 missiles. Not bad at all. We'll wait for the drone system to come back online, and then let's get out of here. Right, so we got a couple of places that we can go to. We can either go to the Mantis-controlled sector or the Rock-controlled sector. What do we think about that? I'm thinking Rock homeworlds. We should have more Rock encounters. I do need shields, you are right. We will get more Rock encounters, which is good. So we're going to go up there, and because the Mantis tend to board your ship a lot, and I don't have many anti-boarding countermeasures with only 3 crew members. So the Rock people have a particularly aggressive stance towards alien races trespassing in their space. You should tread carefully here. Let's jump deep into the nebula, or jump deep into friendly space if we can. You jump into the middle of a rock excavation project on a nearby moon. Unimpressed with your intrusion, they move in to defend themselves. Just a shitload of those weapons. Okay, right, I need to power through and hit their weapons arrays as best as I can. No defense drones are going to help me here. I could use a boarding drone, but it's not really what I'm outfitted to do, so let's see if we can... Okay, we shut down one of their main weapon systems. We can only hope that the Dodger mount is enough to stop them from ripping through. A fine hit. Shields absorb most of that. Their weapons are fully offline. Let's start spreading the damage around to various other systems. Nice. Excellent stuff. They're offering us a deal. Enough! We were told aliens were a threat to our ways. You have proved as much. Take this and leave. I don't need any of that, my friend, so I'm going to refuse you. We are Rock. It's true. We are Dwayne. There it is. A nice rake across their hull. Perfect. Leaving behind what we need and 47 scrap material. Let's take a look at shields. Yes. Level 3 shields. Big help. Right. Let's start going north into these, like, clusters up and around here. I guess that makes us pirates? Maybe. Depends on your perspective. You intercept chatter from an approaching rock ship. Weapons moving in to engage. Arm the tubes. There's no talking to these guys. Well, they've got no tubes to arm, so big keck, I suppose. I really am desperate for fucking weapons here, but what can I do? Well, desperate for, not weapons, but, like... maybe getting more shield and a little bit more evasion. A fine hit, a empty room that they've gone for. They haven't done much with that. Just keep pounding the snot out of them. There it is. They're offering us 3 fuel. Not worth it. I'm not using missiles. That would be good if I could use the missiles, but I can't. Spread the damage around. A fine hit, that's them pretty much done for. And we'll go from there, not bad. Kill, kill, kill. Got the rate of fire now that fucking Marcus is up there. 2 fuel, 44 scrap. We actually just need huge amounts of scrap at the moment, that's what we're trying to get. If I can jump, like, in and around this, like, store, I'll be in a good spot. So I'll try and jump in and around the store as much as I can. I do have a boarding drone to sell. You arrive at the detects the signs of a battle. A few ships are taking passage at each other near a small station. You don't know if it's a territory issue or a contest or a rite of passage, but you decide it's best to stay the hell away. Probably good advice, that. We'll jump here, then we'll jump down, and then we'll jump to the store if we can. Right. The Mantis ship here is adorned with rock body parts. It would be a gorier display if they had had internal organs, but the message is clear enough. This is a hunter of a very specialised kind. We're going to put our rock crew member on the comm. The aliens face one another over the vid screen. "Cave-dwelling Bevelman," yells the furious Mantis captain. "See? I paint my ship with your companions. I paint my ship with you." Lovely. Okay, well, let's teach him the error of his ways by just glassing the shit out of his ship. We're going to get primarily on their weapon systems, as they have so many. And then they have a boarding guy on it. Let's get Grishnag in there to deal with him. It's going to reduce our evasion, but hopefully we won't need to evade if we have a good weapons XP thing here. We're going to fight him in there. A sort of reasonably bad hit, to be honest. Reasonably bad hit. They're going to get another shot off. Oh, okay, we got their missile launcher. Okay, not bad. Thank God fucking Marcus is okay with his fucking weapons system. Thank God for that. And they're gone. Excellent. Back to the engine room. No fuel, but 42 scrap. We're getting paid big time. Let's jump to the store now. Right, with the local rock settlement so unwilling to trade with other life forms, an opportunistic Mantis crew has postponed its piracy activities and set up to catch nearby trade, which is interesting. Ooh, we could do with that, couldn't we, chat? Let me sell my boarding drone. More rock. What do we think about Ariel here? Actually, Josie is cheaper and is better trained. Is it essentially impossible to do the crystal event? Sell the pod? Why is it essentially impossible, Screwed? Josie, an engine upgrade. I think you're probably right. Definitely get Josie. Put one on the doors. Maybe not put one on the doors. I'm going to upgrade the ship. I'm going to get you in the shields array because we really need that protection. I will get an engine upgrade. If I can there. Shield should be really well charged now. Another point in engines giving us 37 evasion. Not bad. You don't have any Civ sectors. There's one Civ sector left. One Civ sector, I should say. Repair ship. I guess I could get one tiny repair in. Maybe get a tiny bit more fuel. And then save my 30 scrap. And then let's name our crew member here. So who is this going to be? Can I get a volunteer in chat? God, we're very late in the game to be getting a new person on board, but here they are. Let's go with... Ricey. I believe that's how it's pronounced. Welcome on board, sir. You are going to be our shield operator. No anarchy for you. You're under the flag of the Federation now, my friend. Right. So, let us jump forward then, like so. Ahead of the enemy fleet. Let's try not to get killed. Right then. You recognise the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you labourers for cheap. We're going to attack the slaver scum out of a lack of funding to buy someone. So we're just going to go straight in for the engagement. They do not have any missiles, but they do have a massive shield that we've got to get through. So hopefully our rate of fire is going to be okay. With our new shield operator, Ricey, we should be in a pretty good spot to try and kill these guys. A fine hit straight away. We're going to go for their shields here. Excellent job. Ricey's doing a fantastic job of keeping the fucking shit up there. We get another rock monster. We accept surrender. Take this as tribute. We do now have a door operator, chat. What do we think? Should we take that? Told you I'm the best? Yeah, we'll just take that with us. It's someone who's like... It is a backup pilot in case Dima dies, but we're going to get him on, like, doors or something. And we also need a volunteer. He's a fully leveled pilot, true. Let's go with... I think I did catch his name in chat there, and I think there's no one better for this position than Rock Type. How could I not? So we're going to go and get Rock Type on board there, so, well, perfect name. And we're going to jump down here and go from there. Right, not too bad. A rock ship flies past your windows and you recognise the outcast decorations on the hull. These must be pirates. They've gone for a cloak immediately and they're going to charge their weapons. Nothing I can do about this except sit and wait for the impending hit. One nice thing about our door operator is that he can go and fix the shields if need be. Repair. Let's get those shields back online. Very nice. We're going to go for a pound on their shields. Hopefully this is enough to break through. An excellent rake across that system there. We're now going to go for their shields array with their weapons very badly damaged. Excellent shot there, chaps. Great shot there. They're going for a cloak to try and do system repairs. It's not going to be enough, though. Right. Not bad at all. Excellent. Yeah, Ricey's our Federation envoy there. Go for another swipe on there. Let's go for weapons again. A fine hit. They're naked now without any shields. Well, they've got a small amount of shields, actually, but it's not going to save them. Actually, a shitload of protection from the rock hull there. There's not much they can do, though. They're pretty much screwed here. One of these might even hit. There we go. Lovely. If people are wondering how we're hitting them with their cloak up, cloak is not guaranteed evasion. Cloak gives you about 70% bonus evasion, which means you have to have high-level engines to complement the cloak in order to get 100% evasion. 60 plus evasion, Benchhouse says. So, basically, if you do not have really good engines to complement your cloaking device, then you can still be hit through it. So cloak is not invisibility, exactly as Sculpius, so that's how we're hitting them through there. Why don't you use your keyboard for weapons queue? Old habits, Rippy, old habits. I prefer clicking. So we get 33 scrap for that, which isn't too bad. We've got a distress beacon that we could probably hover around, so we're going to jump to here and then see what else is about. Level 3 shields here with a shield operator should be pretty good. Captain, a rock freighter lost... Sorry, the captain of a rock freighter lost in the asteroid field hails you. Our coordinates led us here, but only death greets us. What must be, death to all. You power up your battle systems and wonder how long they've been stuck here. Lots of rock cloaking guys here. Ricey, you're going to have your work cut out for you here, son. Now, chances are we're not going to be able to... I've got this ready. Let's see if we can get that out before they fire it. Okay, power up the defensive drone. Oof. Very nice. Go for their weapons again. This defensive drone is just going to try and help us with some of the asteroids. Excellent shot. Let's go for many subsystems now. Nice swipe across their hulls. Excellent stuff. Augment backup DNA bank. Practically worthless to us because of the fact that I've already got everything on board. I need fuel, so I'm going to refuse that. I've already got full augment slots, basically. There we go. Good block. Very nice shooting. Ship is starting to be a little bit better. We get a fuel, a missile, and 49 scrap. Not bad at all. Let's jump to the distress beacon. Get out of the hot plate here. Out of the frying pan into the fire, it looks like. Your cockpit lights up with warnings. You are being targeted by a nearby ship. The distress call was a lure to attract unwitting ships into weapons range. Let's engage them. They don't have a cloak. They don't have a teleporter. Let's try and shut down their weapon systems before they cause any serious damage to us. All salvo. If we can get another weapon here for the 4th slot, that'll be great. But truth be told, it's getting that 4th slot in. Barely even touched it. We're going to have one more chance to land a shot here before their missile system goes off. Yes, okay, we shut it down. Excellent. We're going to keep going. They've got very high evasion, but we're just making up for that with incredible volume of fire. Jesus Christ, look at them. I need to try and go for their cockpit, but I've got to try and hit their weapons at least one more time. That looks like a good hit. Okay, that's one more shot there. Let's try and shut down their cockpit and engines if we can here. Going for a shot here. Oh god, look at the evasion on this guy. I actually might struggle here. He's currently struggling to hit us. Okay, their evasion's going to be down now. Let's go for this. Their evasion's going to be lower. Looks like they had very high maneuverability. But now that we've hit them, let's see if we can't... Here we go. Landing more hits on average. Let's refuse their surrender. and just blew them out of the water. Once their maneuverability was gone, they were bang in trouble. 42 scrap, a fuel, and 2 missile parts. Not bad at all. Now, let's have a think-thonk here. I think getting the next level of shield is going to be a pretty good way to go. One more point in engines might also be pretty good, because that will bring us up to 45% evasion. What do we think to that? One more point in engines? Because that will pretty much give us nearly a 50-50 chance in dodging. Although somebody does says keep for shop. Unlikely that we'll get to a shop. I'll jump to the next beacon and then go from there. And then we'll see what's going on. Need evasion for the boss, it's true. An ancient device is orbiting with crystal rings of a nearby gas giant. You can't discern the nature or function, but it seems to be deactivated for a very long time. Perhaps you can get some scrap from it? Let's try and scrap it. As you start trying to break it apart, a rock military ship jumps in nearby. You think you can come to our sector and steal whatever you please? Prepare to die, vandals. Okay. Let's give it a go. Right. Let's have a look here. Probably should have gone for their... Okay, they got through on our engines there. A little bit of damage. My bad in terms of target priority. Let's go for their weapons instead now. Big rake. Then feeling that one. Let's go for multiple systems now. They should be feeling that. Shot out. Well done, Grishnag. There we go. Ooh. I'll take that. That's an okay offer. 4 fuel is nothing to scoff at. Right. I'm guessing that was my opportunity to try and get the thing, wasn't it? That was my opportunity to get the ring. Or the that was probably part of the quest, wasn't it? But there was nothing we could do because we didn't have the information on how to use it. I'm guessing that was... I basically can't do the quest here, can I? Your sensors have picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system, no doubt one of many fleeing the rebel advance. It doesn't appear to have detected you. Let's hail them. Ooh, that is very good. I'm going to take that. The vessel is relieved to hear from you. They are running low on supplies. They suggest a trade. Yes, please. Next sector. So yeah, my problem is, right... You missed part 2 of 3. You skipped 2. Ah, right. So the last part gone through an NG or Zoltan. The last part had to have gone through an NG or Zoltan sector. Right. So basically, there's no point in me keeping the stasis pod anymore because of the fact that I now can't do that quest. Okay, that's fair enough. Impossible now. Fair enough. This sector has been hit hard by the rebellion. The many alien settlements and stations located here are now watched over by the almost equal number of rebel bases, heavily handed, keeping the peace. Lovely. Okay, let's get started. I told you, fair enough, screwed. Right, another unmanned ship patrols this area. Let's rock and roll. Lots of lasers. I could try and get level 4 shields. Selling that thing is going to be pretty good. I probably want to try and get their maneuverability down, but their weapons I think is going to be a big target for us. So let's do that there and then that one. Double on weapons, 1 on maneuverability. If we can get their maneuverability down, we'll be in a good spot. Let's hope I can survive this pounding. Yeah, good rake across their weapons. Shields are holding. Same again. Now, shields are going to be all out of whack with each other at the moment, so we're going to be in a pretty good spot. Just keep raking here. Nice shooting. Maybe 1 more on their maneuverability, just to increase our rate of hit. Their maneuverability is stone dead. Let's go for shields, weapons, right across all 3 of those systems. In fact, we can change 2 to engines. Just get a full rake right across their ship. Woof. There it is. No maneuverability, no dodge, no cigar. Right, the ship explodes, leaving behind a collection of useful scrap materials. Continue. Leaves a false signal at the start to delay rebel jumps by 1. Do we get rid of the stasis pod for that? Like that? Is it worth a lot of money to sell the stasis pod? I don't know what the sell value is, but I basically need my other 2, so I've got no choice really. I have to drop something. So, change it. Okay, we'll change it then. Distraction buoys. Leaving the stasis pod in space. Never mind. We should probably repair our ship, actually, now that, or at least do something better. Right, you detect a rebel automated ship nearby. It does not engage and seems to be patrolling a long-range sensor station. Let's try and get that information from them. Okay, so same as before. We're going to go on there, and if we can, there. And we're just going to see what hits. Just going to throw shit at the wall and see what sticks. There we go. Maneuverability is down. Weapons are damaged. That means more should be able to land. Maneuverability is stone dead now. What's on maneuverability? Weapon 1. Let's go for shields. They're using an ion weapon and it's a miss. Keep raking. Nice hit on their weapons. Shields are damaged. They're pretty blanket damaged across the board here. I just need to wait for the ship to basically erode into nothing now. Nice stuff. It's only a matter of time. And we are good. Very nice. Awesome, awesome, sawsome. Not bad at all. 22 scrap and access to the recent scans from the unguarded station. Your map has been updated, so we can see everything in this sector now. So we've got combat ahead. That's got a sun next to it. We do have a store coming up, so I can go here, and then to the store, and then down through the nebula to there. So let's do that. Go like here, down, and then up. Shop is right. Right, a rebel ship moves in to engage. You attempt to open communications but realise the futility of the action when you see the ship is run by AI. We're going to be getting ravaged by a couple of drones here. Not much to do except try and survive the ordeal. You're going to have your work cut out for you here, Ricey. Okay, let's go for double shot on their weapon systems and one on their manoeuvrability. Same as ever. Nice hit. Okay, they shouldn't be able to get through our shields array for now. That's a nice dodge on there. Same combat again. We've destroyed one of their drones. A small hit on their weapon systems. I will take it. Same fire again for me, please. Okay, let's keep it going. If I could get a hacking array, or I think a cloaking array would probably be pretty good. Okay, their weapon systems are now down. Maneuverability is really starting to hurt me. I think I literally just did the same thing again. Oh well, we'll get that going. Shields have just been hit pretty badly. Okay, their weapons, their maneuverability is now completely offline. Okay, let's start working their shields and their drones if we can, like so. Cloaked flak, yeah. Just for the little bit of maneuverability, there we go. Not bad at all. There it is. 2 missiles, a drone part, and 46 scrap metal. I think I should hit maybe both stores. Do I jump here and then to the store? No, let's jump straight to the store. I've got enough scrap to get whatever's here. Right then, let's have a look. You discover a resupply station used by rebels and civilians alike. You transmit your fake ship identification, and for once they don't seem to recognize your ship. You assume the air of a local and prepare to dock. Ooh. Required power 2 shots per charge, 1 ion damage 2. It's not an amazing ion weapon, but it's not bad. What do we think about a heavy ion? What do we think about a heavy ion with a triple flak build? Ion with that flak would be delicious. I think that's probably the better way to go. What do we think about a missile though? Well, that's 3 power, so actually that's crap. Combat drone, maybe. Too much power, run out of missiles, true. So we think heavy ion. Ion to deal with shields. It would only deal with 1 shield. 1 shots per charge, 2 ion damage. For every 1 point of ion damage, 1 power bar is removed from the target system and it is then locked for 5 seconds, preventing repowering. Fix and save. Fix and save? Can't save on this elf. This ion is too weak. Ion could shut down weapons, true. Shield is like 200 scrap, it's true. I mean, it's entirely possible I could just move to the next area. You know, as in, like, pay a single point for repair. I mean, is it controversial to just go and try and grab the other shop? And then come south? Repair arm, I'm not bothered about. Sell distraction buoys and get long range? That could be... I mean, it's not really that helpful. Full flak, nah. Ion bomb would be better. You reckon an ion bomb rather than an ion shot? Okay. Do you think I should just move on? Chat. Next store? Hope for increased reload from the next shop? I guess so. Get Mantis for anti-boarding? Let's move on then. We'll go to the distress beacon and then to the other store. And then we'll go from there. You arrive at the beacon and immediately detect an enemy pirate ship. Let's rock and roll. They have a large amount of shit on board, so let's get ready to just try and tank it. I've got a lot of scrap that I need to use to repair our ship. At the moment, we're not doing too bad, though, even with our limited shields and upgrades here. Okay, a fine rake across there. 1, 2, 3. Weapons, and primarily our really high dodge chance really bailed us out there. Excellent. 3 fuel, 31 scrap. That's not a bad offer, 3 fuel. Do we take that, chat? Upgrade engine? I should do that. See what the next store has, then decide engine versus shield. Yeah. Let's take 3 fuel and a drone to sell. Store, and then we go south. A beam laser will complement your build. It would. You receive a generic advertisement from a nearby public shipyard. It seems they're willing to work with any ship, and not only those that the rebels issue. Drone recovery arm, lifeform scanner. Just crap. Just crap. So, with it being crap, that leaves me with a couple of options then. I mean, this guy's kind of trained in anti-boarding, but I could just get really heavy doors and just hope that that would be enough. Ion bomb to ignite into engines so they are dead in the water. That would probably be a good idea, ZZ Knob. You are right. So I'm looking for an ion bomb if I can get my hands on one, but there wasn't one here. I'm not going to fix all Tetra. I'm not going to do that. Sell boarding drone. Fair point. I'm not using him, so let's sell him. So that's 400 scrap, basically. So I could get level 4 shields and maybe upgrade the engines a bit. What do we think? What do we think about that? Shields and doors. Shields are always good. Okay, let's do that. Do that. Upgrade 1 more point in engines, get max doors. Like so. Then that leaves me with 19 scrap and super heavy bulkhead doors. Upgrade O2 to give you some breathing room. I will do. That's okay for me now. Right, let's jump down towards the exit if we can. There's actually very few encounters. I want to go here. Just try and hit as many combat nodes as I can. I don't want to jump to that one because that one's close to a... that one's close to a nebula that will shut down our shit. I could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, potentially. So these are all empty, no hostile ships, but maybe we'll find some other stuff here. Blah, 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 blah. A settlement with still laws of the Federation hails your ship. They have prepared weapons for your aid and help you. Yeah, so 28 scrap and some of that, which is great. Let's jump into the nebula. Just what you needed, apparently. Deal. It's hard to see why, but this beacon apparently is a tourist destination. Offers you a deal. Right. That will keep a room locked down. It will. I could use that firebot. Teleporting bomb ignores shields. Ideally, I would have ion, but I'll keep it for now, I guess. I can then jump to here, then maybe to there, then to the exit. Let's have a look, see what's here. A Federation encrypted signal is being broadcast from a nearby planet. Chat, 1 or 2? 1 or 2? Firebomb, nice. Forces them to put out fires rather than use systems. That's true. Send an away party. As you approach the signal, you receive. As you approach the signal, you receive a message on a rebel channel. We knew you'd catch some Federation fish with this signal. Prepare to be boarded, scum. We've got 2 hostiles on board. Let's send your man in to deal with them. They're not going to be able to get out of there in good time. Oh no, they are. Okay, that's pretty annoying. They've hacked my med bay. Okay. Well, what I'm going to do then, I'm going to make them work for what they're going for. So if you want to come and fight me, you've got to come and go through all of that. You've got to run the gauntlet, my friend. So let's start shooting at that. Firebomb your med bay. Nah, I'll be alright. I'm just going to let them take it. It's only one, and it's already hacked. Now they've got to try and get through my door. Okay, shields. Let's get that repaired. Don't know why I'm just shooting this random room here. Oh, okay. Enemy FTL drive is charging. Let's go for their engines. Let's go for their cockpit twice over. In fact, once there, two there. That should be enough. They're going for the cockpit. They're not going to be able to stop with the... There we go. 4 fuel. Do we take that, chat? Do we take that? 4 fuel isn't bad. What do we think about that? 2? People think we don't accept surrender. Okay, let's refuse surrender. So those guys suffocated, which is great. We've got a big fire in O2. Didn't realise that. Let's get your man in there to just quickly put that out. I have 10 fuel. True. Okay, 39 scrap, 2 missiles and a drone part. Let's just quickly get that fire put out for me, please. Follow me, lad. Let's get Marco just in here. We'll wait for the air to recirculate. Although, yeah, okay, we can do that. Air should recirculate with... There we go. Close all doors. Get in here and make the repair. Get O2 fixed up for me, please, my friend. Ricey, come down here for the heal. Who else needs healing? Grishnag as well. Let's come down here for the heal. Get that O2 up for me. Very nice. Everybody gets healed up, which is great. Open all interior doors once Mavi... yeah, there we go. And then close them. And then distribute everybody back to their crew positions. Lovely jubbly. Not bad at all. Right. We're going to jump to here and then to the exit. We're going to fight this ship that's here. Let's have a look then. So, you stumble across a forward scout for the rebel fleet. They're trying to get away. They've got a Vulcan, but very, very poor shields. Let's go for a heavy hit right into their central engine. If I can keep them locked in, then we should be good to go. Let me just save everyone's crew position, actually. You are right, I'd messed that up. Save. Rock type back on the door control. There we go. Let's see if we can land a decent hit. Okay, enemy FTL is charging. It will be slower. Let's just keep pounding them as best we can. FTL delayed. Let's just keep punching the shit out of that area. If we keep it locked down, there's nothing they can do. There we go. Nothing they can do about that. 3 fuel, a drone part, and 49 scrap. Bumped up to 53 because of our scrap recovery arm. To the exit. Rock and roll. Right, a long-range jump beacon is almost hidden within the nebula. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. The next sector will be... Where do we want to go, chat? Zoltan or civilian? I probably want to go civilian, just because Zoltan's shield is a pain in the ass. So let's go civilian. Right. Okay. Welcome to the new sector. Get to the next beacon before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch you. You deploy your distraction buoys, giving you more time to explore the sector. So we get an extra jump in, basically. Let's jump here, the one that's right next to me, and then we'll move back up and along. Right. Oh, what a fucking deal. You arrive at a quiet spaceport and immediately harbour another ship with a once-in-a-lifetime deal. Holy shit. Okay, glad I came back. Right. Yeah, Scorpius, you're probably right. Okay, you stumble across a forward scout. They're trying to get away. Let's show them what happens when they try and get away. They do have a missile. I could deploy a drone here, so I probably will. Double on engines, one on there. Let's power down medbay, because they've got a missile launcher. I'm just going to power this up, just because I don't want to get hit by their missile thing, because that will come away before I'm able to shoot it. There it is. Nice shot. A good hit. FTL drive delayed. We're just going to keep pounding them. We're going to be able to keep their shit stun locked, which is ideal for us. Excellent stuff. Keep shooting that missile down, please, Mr. Defense Drone. Why not destroy cockpit? I am destroying the cockpit. I'm destroying all systems simultaneously. We managed to rake their drone there with our flak weapon. FTL charge delayed. Boom. Thank God for this. There we go. A nice kill. Excellent. No damage taken. 47 scrap, a fuel, and a drone part. Not bad at all. Moving on. We've got a store. Can you take a look in the store? Yeah, it's on the way. Let's have a look. See if there's anything worth it in here. We may find something to replace our ion bomb. You find yourself surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. How you apparently have some valuable technology for sale. I'll be the judge of that. Right, this ion charge. There's a breach 2 here. Slower than a Mark 1, does more damage to systems and crew. Can target your own ship. That's pretty good, actually. So it does 3 system damage. What do we think about that? Sell fire, get breach. Okay, sell that. Sell the distraction buoys, because we're already at the last sector. It is very slow. Your fights are over in 17 seconds. I'm thinking more for the final boss. I could use this to destroy the missile room on the enemy boss, right? Because we don't have a cloak, and so missiles are going to be a big problem for us, yeah. So I think we could use the breach 2 to destroy the missile room. I think that's a fair case. So I'm going to do that. I don't think we're going to be able to fully upgrade it yet, but once we get there we should be okay. We could upgrade... No, I think we'll go with this. I will deal with the consequences of it later. I should have probably repaired a little bit there, but never mind. We'll repair when we get to the last sector anyway. Greetings, it is good to see you. We've been out of fuel and are floating around for weeks. We're terrified some pirates or those damn rebels could find us first. Let's give them some fuel. And they upgrade our reactor by 1. That's exactly what we wanted. Right, we've got another store up ahead. Let's see if we can get a little bit more scrap before we get there. Right, this beacon has been built from nearby. No one hails your ship. I want to see if I can get more scrap before I jump to that other store. An ion star, that was less than ideal. A rebel research station overlooks a pulsating star. Before you can react, the rebels spot you and move in. Okay, let's start pounding the snot out of their weapons array. And just hope that our own shields hold. We do have level 4 shields, but they do have 2 bombs. They've got a boarding party on there. Let's start blasting them with a lack of O2. That's going to make them suffer. There we go. Where are you going, eh? Let's lock that door. A nice swipe across their weapon systems. Ion pulse is imminent. They've got bombs coming in. We've got fire there. Let's open that up. Shields took a nasty hit. Doors got shut down. Okay. Nasty. Let's see whether Dima can be able to deal with both of those. He probably cannot. Let's pull Grishnag out of engines. Not bad. Get through there if you can, buddy. Let's see if doors can come back online. They're teleporting up and away. Okay, back down to here then for me, please, matey. Feel free to go through the non-oxygen areas. The enemy FTL drive is charging. They're offering us a deal. I'm going to refuse it. Let's get shit re-repaired. They didn't hit that. Let's fire again. And they're gone. Okay, close those subsystems. They did a little bit more damage. We got 3 fuel and plenty of scrap to boot, which is what we wanted. Right, to the store. Let's see what's here. Then we'll do a heal as well. A ship engineer has set up a small shop. Okay, there is a cloaking bay. That's 3 power. Firebomb. Automated reloader. That's pretty good. Cloaking. People are saying cloak. I've got nothing left to sell. Chain ion? No, we're not going to go with the chain ion. We're going to keep with the breach. We are running out of time. Okay, so let's get everyone healed, just so I can think about my move here. So the cloak's good, and it is going to help us in the final boss fight, make no mistake. But, and there is a but, if we... Let's take a look here, right? So cloaking's great, right? But we barely have any power bars left, right? We've only got 2 power bars left, which we could put into weapons. Which we need to put into weapons. So if I go for the reloader with the power bars for weapons, then that's got to be good enough. Yeah, I think this is going to be one of those very rare instances where I ignore the cloak. Because, unfortunately, I just don't have enough power for it. Just to dodge barrage, I think I'm just going to have to try and tank face. So, I am going to ignore the cloaking for now. So let's see here. I need to get the automated reloader. And then when I can, I need to try and get 2 power. In fact, actually, if I just upgrade that now, then I can use the 2 power that I would use in drone control to fire up this breach too. And then I can use that to try and stun lock certain systems. It's slow, but it's gonna have to do. Okay, we can jump that way. Okay, let's do that. This way. Maybe fix a bit. I will repair once I start the last sector. So I'm not too fussed about that. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage your ship. Let's try and secure their cargo. They've got drones. I'm not bothered. Let's go for the usual stun lock of flak. Let's go. Actually, we're going to probably need to rake them pretty hard here. Let's hope we're up to the task. The increased rate of fire of our kit here should be pretty helpful. Okay, we did not really hit any of them. Let's keep going. Enemy FTL drive is charging. Okay, enemy FTL drive is delayed. Their engines are fully off. Let's get number 2 helping with the cockpit then, and we'll just try and keep this stun lock going. Okay, pretty fucking good. Let's just keep this rake going, and then that should be enough. I'm going to save my missiles for the final boss. They can't really do anything to me here. Let's get number 2 helping back with the engine rooms now. Very high DPS from these multiple flak systems. They are pretty much down and out here. They're unable to move. In fact, my flak fires so quickly, like their shields barely come back, which is great. Right then, we get 76 scrap for our efforts, which is very, very nice. Let us get down towards the exit in the best time that we can. That's a very tanky cargo ship, it's true. Right, a small rebel ship is docked at a small station. You try to lay low, but it spots you and powers up the weapons. They've got lots of defense drones. Let's see if we can take them out. They've got a boarding drone coming in here, so we want to try and take out their drone bay as fast as we can here. I may use a breach weapon on it. They've gone straight for our weapons system. Not ideal. Grishnag, come and give him a hand. If we can tie that boarding drone up, he won't destroy shit. Okay, fine hit. We probably might go for a breach. I'm going to use one of my breaches on there. There we go. So their shit is shut down. We need to destroy it so that we can repair the hull. The enemy ship is powering up its FTL drive. Let's power down the breach, or at least stop it from auto-targeting, and start raking their other subsystems. Here we go. Get that hull repaired, chaps. There it is. Okay, didn't really land a good shot there. We are going to go for another breach on their cockpit this time. Let's get you 2 guys over to medbay before you die. Okay, they're offering surrender. I'm almost tempted to take that. Let's refuse it. Okay, we've delayed their FTL. Let's hope we've got enough to get through. They hit our drone control there. Not ideal, but we got... Excellent. Right, 44 scrap. Much better. Much, much better. We just barely got away with that. Okay, Marco back there. Let's just quickly get our shield guy over there. Grishnag in here. Ricey, just grab that repair for us. Very good. Okay, here we are again at the last sector. Who knows if we'll win? A man can dream. Let's get you back in there. We're going to be very close to the last sector. I'm going to jump here and then to the last sector. We've got plenty of fuel. Right, so you have a military looting vehicle. We're trying to get back to our homes. Our engineer could try and improve your reactor if you have any extra supplies. Can my reactor even be improved? Is this single player? Upgrade power. Okay, there it is. Another power bar. Cost us a few missiles, but we should get some supplies when we jump to the next area. Last bar. Okay. Right, you've arrived at the long-range jump beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. We're going to ignore the refueling platform because I don't want a hostile event, and we're going to jump to the last stand. Turn medic off and you have drone. Lovely. Right, you arrive at an outpost close to the Federation base. Your access codes get you past initial security, and an officer sets up a direct feed to the Federation base's war room. Admiral Tully speaks first, saying, What is the meaning of this? Who are you? You explain your mission. Your explanation is met with murmurs of cynicism and disbelief amongst the officers. General Terzil of the NG Brigade speaks up and says, Intel suggests potential counter to rebel technology. Risk all or save none. Explain the weakness of the enemy fleet, the flagship. There we go, we get 10 fuel. Tully responds, it is settled then. The rebels will be here in a matter of moments. We do what we can to hold off their warships, but you must succeed in destroying this flagship. Your current outpost can provide you some repairs and fuel. Good luck. Okay. We want to try and get to the base as fast as possible. I feel like I could jump to that repair node and then just sit on it, and then sit on it with full HP. That's my best bet. You are hailed by a rebel ship. When the rebellion is complete, you will see the safer world we provide. Well, you won't, but you get the point. They will arm their weapons. They've got Big Bad about to fire on me. Okay, let's shut down their weapons array with some prejudice here. Upgrade the reactor. Reactor's fully upgraded. I can power down medbay. There we go. They've got that coming in. Let's shoot it down. Oh, that was close. Let's keep raking those weapons if we can. Excellent stuff. Quite a few misses, to be honest, but we can live with that. Let's go for a full rake across their major subsystems. There we go. They're offering us 4 fuel, but we're going to refuse that because we've got enough fuel now. It's all about scrap and being able to upgrade those last couple of systems. This should be a nice hit. That's good. Nearly there. The rate of fire of this flak gun is what makes it so terrifying, so very, very happy with this as a whole. Right then, there we go. Enemy destroyed. 71 scrap. Okay, let us jump to the repair point and see what they have available for us. Let's have a look here. Right, they offer us a shitload of stuff, which is what we want. Let us jump and now wait on the base, and then we can do our supplies. Engine stuff, let's have a look. You arrived near the Federation base to find the bulk of their fleet skirmishing with rebel forces. Let's have a look here then. So, we now have as much power as we can get. We're maxed out on power now, officially. So, what do we want to get here? Autopilot would be pretty helpful. There's no need to reach the last repair. We're fine just sitting here for now. Autopilot would be okay. Sensors would also be pretty good. I'm tempted to upgrade my oxygen just so that at least once, right? Get them all unpowered. What do you mean? Engines and oxygen. O2 buffer. I think you're right. So we'll get them. The problem is you do get a diminishing return from this. And I don't really have enough of that. I can get 2 more points in that. So that if need be I can get as much evasion as humanly possible. Let's get that, and then that should hopefully be enough. So when I'm not using my drone, I have 51% evasion. That's as good as it gets. Right. Wait. We've got to wait a long time, but we should be able to deal with the enemy fleet once it arrives. To be honest, I should really take the fight to the hostile ship, but I want to make sure I'm in tip-top condition. You can intercept it, I know, but it makes more sense to just wait here and let it come to me, because it's safe and it means I don't take any extra damage. Right, this is it, the Rebel flagship. If you are able to destroy this monstrosity, the Federation fleet will have a chance of surviving. There is no turning back. They've immediately cloaked. Right, let's see how we roll with the... Okay, can we power up this, actually? We might be able to shoot down there. There we go, we've shot it down. We may even be able to keep shooting down. Oh, no, we failed. They've hacked oxygen. Not good at all. Okay, what we can do is we can put an extra power point in that so our oxygen comes back quite quickly. Okay, we will do that. Right, here we go. God, they're hacking that low. Okay, power it up so it comes back really quickly. And then let's just start pounding. First things first on their flak. Or rather, let's get their shields down so we can just take them to town. Nothing I can really do against this. Defense drone's going to shoot one of them down. We've got a couple are going to get in. We've resisted some of the damage and we've gone from there. Their shields are in a pretty sorry way there. I'm going to get ready to breach that, because their missile bay is the nasty one. Okay, their missile bay's fully destroyed. Flak is away. Excellent. Okay, good rakes, good rakes. Let's now go for their cloaking array. Not quite fast enough. Okay. Breach drone control. I'll be alright for now. Okay. O2 is holding. Their missile system is still offline. I need to go for their large rooms if I can. So shields, and then engines if I can. Just a nice big swipe across them all. There we go. First phase done. No damage, no damage. Not bad. Okay, we get another defense drone. Interesting. Keep the upper hand. Right. Okay. What could I get here? I could get another point in O2. What do we think about that? Oxygen levels are rising. That they are. We need to just sit tight. If you see the missile icon, it goes from red to orange. Shoot it again. I'm still not convinced sensors are needed here. I don't think... No, I don't think I need sensors. I could get a second defense drone up. Yeah, drone control. I'm gonna, if I manage my power, be able to get a second defense drone, and that will be massively helpful in reducing enemy damage output. So, here we go. Wait. Let's see how we do here. So what's nice is that at the moment I'm okay. You chase down the flagship and discover it's heavily damaged from the previous fight. Scans indicate it's redirected considerable power to drones. So they're going to hit me with a boarding thing. I've got to make sure that I shut down their drone control pretty fucking quickly. I can probably actually get a good salvo on their shields to start with, but then it's a case of just bloody butter up. Yeah, we're going to be in big trouble if we're not careful here. Okay, so let's see how we do. Okay, I've destroyed one of their defense drones, which is great. We've swiped that pretty well. I'm going to go for their missile system, if I can. Okay, we got it before it fired, which is perfect. We've got a power surge coming in. Okay, that I can deal with for now. Where is that hostile boarding drone? I don't know where it is. I'm glad it's not coming for me yet, though. We're going to do a swipe like that, and we're going to go for another shot on their drone control, if we can. Let's power down the breach. Incoming. My shields should be able to hold here. Not bad. Shields are holding just about. Ricey, good job. Excellent job. So far, no damage. Hostile boarding got shot down by defense drone. Excellent. Just as you gain the upper hand, it finds a way to make an FTL jump. Keep up the assault. Not bad. Okay, what can I get? I can literally only get sensors, so I am just going to get sensors. Not much danger of needing them, but here we go. Okay, the last fight. The last fight. Coming up here very, very shortly. I've got everything I can. The final fight is now here. I've got the DPS to get through their shields. Let's just hope we last. This is where we fucked up last time. Let's hope we do okay. From a 1 HP run to here, let's see if we can get the win. You're not certain how, it's able to keep fighting with this amount of damage it's sustained. It looks to have transferred power to the teleporter as well as some kind of super weapon. Be prepared for that. We've got mind control going in there. Ricey, I need you to get down there and give us a hand, man. We are going to try and power up our other defense drone if the opportunity arises, but I need to stop this from being destroyed. Okay, we've got hostile combatants closing in here. I'm going to try and gas them out. There we go. Okay, Flak, get ready. Start pounding the snot out of their shields. Let's go. Ricey, come up here. You've done a good job. You've slowed him down. Okay, incoming missiles. Let's see then. I could probably shoot 2 of these down if I'm careful. So, let me power down for the moment one of our shields arrays, and let's get a second defense drone up. Try and shoot down 2 of the missiles. They both shot down the same missile. One of them got into the drone bay and has shut down one of our auxiliary defense drones. The breach 2, let's get it on there before it gets knocked out. It's missed. Less than ideal. Okay, they're going in again. Another shot. This is where it went wrong before. Close all of those up. Autopilot, that should be okay there. Let's try and get that in there. Come on, come on. I probably should start targeting there. Let's see. I can't really get through much of anything for the moment. I need to power up shields to maximum here. Ricey, come and man the shield ready for the big hit. Actually need more O2 there. They're ravaging our weapons a little bit. Come on, stop with the damage, stop with the damage, stop with the damage. Okay, we've killed them. Our shields just got hammered. Big fire there, lots of damage there. Let's go for their shields again. We are in. Okay, we just got to blast those shields a couple more times, and then we've got to get that shit repaired. Okay, Ricey's doing okay. Let's get that fire under control. Get drone control back online before it burns out completely. We are now defenseless from hostile missiles. We're nearly at a point where we're going to be able to get shit sorted. We got that guy attacking our sensors. Let's just blast him with a lack of O2. Weapon systems and engines just got raked pretty hard. Okay, we've just got to keep up this level of fire discipline if we can. Let's try and shut down their... let's go for shields. Let's go for O2. Let's go for medbay or teleporter. I think we're going to go that. Power to engines. Yep, let's get power on engines. Drone bay is completely offline. Let's seal these doors, get him trapped in. Okay, big shot coming off on there. Let's get that fire contained if we can. Nice rake. We've been hit reasonably hard, but it's not too bad. Weapons must hold. Incoming. Okay, good dodge. I think we're going to be at... Oh! Whoops! Okay, we got him. That genuinely surprised me there. Holy shit. The Gargantuan. Holy crap. Okay, it was a lucky run. Holy God. I didn't even think we had enough damage to kill him there, but Jesus Christ, there it was. The Rebel flagship was destroyed, flowing their fleet into chaos and ensuring a Federation victory. God, I killed the enemy boss by accident. The flying shotgun. Flak is OP in large numbers. Definitely the right call selling the Flak 2 for the Flak 1s, because the rate of fire with the... weapon system augments that we had were just incredible. The fucking auto-reloader and stuff was just insane. Not really much else to say apart from that. That breach laser really helped us get through the early shit. Thank you very much there for the 9 months there, Tetra Pak. Thank you very much. Very, very kind. You came back from 1 HP. I nearly didn't bother. I actually nearly restarted that run due to the fact that we fucking got hammered at the start. I thought, there's no way we're going to be able to recover from this. But lo and behold, we managed to come back from the dead. Literally 1 HP to win. So, yeah. What more is there to say? Holy fucking shit. So thank you everybody for tuning in tonight. I'm actually quite tired, so I'm surprised I managed to win at all. We don't unlock another ship from this, though. We have reached the end of the ship tech tree, as so to speak, which means we've now won with every ship in the game. The last ship there is to unlock is the ice ship, but that requires doing a very, very difficult quest. So unfortunately it's a case of just trying to keep playing this game, keep rolling stuff through, and yeah, the crystal ship even. Yeah, just keep playing this game every now and again, keep coming back. We may even come full circle and maybe do a Kestrel run, because it's been a very long time since we touched the Kestrel. So yeah, thank you. And yeah, we'll bugger off for now. You have a special rock ship with the crystal member, so you skip 2 parts of the quest line. Let's have a look here. So let's take a look. It wasn't one of the top scorers. Let's take a look at the stats. It actually didn't do better than the ship in the last run. The ship that we lost with was actually slightly better, apparently, which is big keck. Nobody gets any special accolades in here. Very, very nice, though. Thanks for the stream. No worries there. It's Mr. Gwigson. Very, very kind. Let's go back to the hangar then. And let's take a look at the ship list. So, yeah, this one here. Defeat a flagship with type A and B of every other ship except the Lanius cruiser. So if I defeat them with type A and type B with every ship. So I've completed... what? So type A and type B. So basically I've got to unlock type B for this guy, which means avoid 9 points of damage during a single cloak. So we're going to be going in the Nasasio again. So I'm probably just have to aim for the alternate unlock and then hope that I get like the normal unlock for it. So so like I say, as it says on here, this first little trophy here we've beaten pretty much. In fact, the only ship that we haven't actually won with is the NG cruiser. I didn't realise we haven't won with the NG cruiser. Oh well, there's our mission then. Good luck, mate. Yeah, we've never actually won with the Taurus or either of the other ones. I've got both of these, but I've never won with them. Check the BC rock ship. Let's have a look. Layout bit. I've only got layout A. I do not have any of the other layouts. Yeah, so I am very much at the mercy of. Shame, that's it. Right, I can only watch on weekends because of work. No worries, Ben Chat. We're happy to have you in all the same, sir. Thank you for lending me your eyeballs. 700 people. Jesus Christ. So yeah, I'm going to bugger off for the evening. I don't think there's anyone else online at this hour. Well, how naive of me. I'm sure Bavan or someone's on. We've got Raven, we've got Poet, we've got SWAT Knight. Let's pass you on to SWAT, I think. I don't know. Jane is probably going to be coming off in the not-too-distant future. I know she's doing some pixel art stuff. So I'm going to pass you on to SWAT Knight for the remainder of this evening. It was close to 850. Jesus Christ. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Did I get a host and I just didn't realise? Or was that actually 850 people coming here at their own volition? Because that is... that is big monker. It's almost no hosts. What the fuck? What the ever-loving fuck? That's a lot of people. Holy shit. Everyone loves FTL. Wow. FTL is good and it's nice to watch. I'm glad people enjoyed it. So yeah, I'm going to pass you on to SWAT Knight. Q's now a popular streamer, apparently. So yeah, thank you everyone. And I shall catch you all tomorrow evening for some more shenanigans. No idea what's on the agenda that time. But I'd love to see you around for it. 8:30 again tomorrow, GMT that is. So yeah, I bid thee a good evening. You're getting continuously 600 recently. It depends on the game. Euro Truck tends to be about 200, 300, 400 at max. Skyrim tends to be about 200, 300, 400, but definitely on games like The Long Dark, FTL, Crying Suns, I tend to get a few more people, because those are interesting games. It's nice to see up here. I'm actually good at them. Well, apart from Crying Suns. Crying Suns a weird one. But yeah, anyway, I'm going to bugger off for tonight. So a massive thank you, everybody, for lending me your eyeballs this evening. I hope to see you again soon. And yeah, I'll catch you all tomorrow. Take care, folks, and I'll see you then. Stay safe. Bye-bye.